Like I said, if you just want to understand what part of gentrification I'm in, that's the level I'm experiencing in this part of town.
Gotcha.
Man, a coffee bar and escape room is not something I've ever seen placed together before.
I mean, I could see it. It's not very like.
No, Isaac can see it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You're right.
Like, you know,
But I can see my hotel now too. So
there you go.
Well, I can see Russia from my house. So.
It's you got to think about it. There's like, yeah, really. You got to think about it. There's not like a lot of there's not a lot that goes into like running a coffee place in the long run. Like a small one at the very least. Like fucking, they ran one out of the Books A Million that I worked at, and it was dog shit, man. You need like a freezer, you need something to wash dishes with, and you need something that makes coffee. Boom, you're done. Like,
yeah, the hardest part of it is just when the espresso machine goes down and you got to figure out somebody to call to fix it.
Yeah, the hardest part being a barista for me was not diving into active traffic every day. You know,
that'll do it.
Yeah, that was the hardest part of the job, I think. But yeah, I remember there was like this one rush I had where we had like some kind of fucking crazy ass book release or something. So there was like hundreds of people in the fucking store. And, like, I was by myself in this tiny little fucking cafe that only has, like, 4 spigots for making espresso and a single drip coffee maker. And
yeah, it's essentially a desk.
Yeah, it's not even there. Well, I mean, the whole Books A Million isn't there anymore. Rest in fucking pickles.
Yeah,
but
the Books A Million died.
But,
most of them did. Yeah.
But, I remember... Oh, my God. But yeah, I remember there was this one guy who like was all pissy with me. He was like 40 minutes for a drip coffee, and I'm like, I only have one, you dick. I'm sorry. Oh God, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Also,
I would be sounding like that.
Yeah. Also, I learned, this is like a thing I didn't tell you about him. I forgot. I learned that one of my least favorite people one of my least favorite customers at the sales tax office died.
Oh?
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
Yay.
right? No, it was like she wasn't mean. She was just like, she was aggravating, you know, like in like a way of like, you know, as a customer, like as a person, I'm sure she was totally fine and lovely, but like every time.
She was just a cunt.
Is it one of the old people that refused to learn how to use the computer to pay their taxes?
I mean, yes, but that really wasn't the worst part. It was that every time she would pay me anything, it would be like, you know, in like a bunch of like. She would pay like, you know, $500 in like all tins. She loved her tins. I've never met anyone who likes tins as their denomination of cash, but that was her thing.
This one doesn't hang out with too many Pokemon TCG players.
I guess. But
I don't really know almost any Pokemon TCG players.
It was such a deep dig I just made. You know what? Just ignore it. So.
But really, the worst part was that every single thing that she would hand to me, whether it was her tax return or the money that she's paying on her tax return with, smelled like menthols. Straight up menthols. Just like the heaviest menthol smell you've ever fucking, like, every time I would prepare any money for her, or like, you know, for a deposit that included money from her, I'd open up my cash box, menthols. It's like fucking being like a goddamn bar in the 1980s. It's nothing but menthols.
I mean, once you get old enough, quitting just isn't worth it anymore.
Oh, she was quite old too, so I mean, I don't really expect it to be what did her in, to be perfectly honest with you. I just know that like I was having it's been 83 days since we played D&D, by the way.
What an experience just now.
What was that?
So straight up, just 2 like random people just hopped in the elevator. And there were a bunch of people in the elevator, like there were like 6 or 7 of us. I'm on the 6th floor. And literally we start in the lobby. Somebody goes to the 2nd floor. The people that randomly get on are like, well, we need to go to the lobby, and they hit the lobby button. And then like the rest of us will all look at each other like, what the fuck? Like, that literally is where you got on the elevator.
Good start.
And so we all proceed up. And at every floor, they get off and be like, this ain't the goddamn lobby. And I'm just like,
the world's smartest person, I see.
You're like, correct. Please get back on the elevator so we can continue.
They were either like totally twisted or they were fucking with you.
The 3rd floor, the 4th floor, I'm on the 6th floor. There was also people that had hit the 10th and 12th floor, so I'm curious how far this
Oh,
is gonna
no.
go.
They hit the 10th and 12th floor. Oh no.
Jesus. Honestly, you should have stayed on, and you should have like got off one. It's like, this isn't the 6th floor.
Oh,
Boy, howdy.
my airplanes are alive. Oh, they are. Hell yeah.
Well, welcome, buddy. Welcome to everyone. Fucking welcome to goddamn Dungeons and Dragons, which is a thing we do sometimes.
Yeah, we're
we
not
still
just
do
like
that?
a movie
Despite-
watching video game
Yeah,
club.
despite all
Guys, we can do that, or we can watch this 145-minute documentary on
Stop it.
the creation of
Stop
Twilight.
it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! We might actually give Brandon a heart attack. Stop it!
I'm just kind of sitting here waiting to crumble into dust.
No one's hated Twilight like Brandon's
We are
hated
out of
Twilight.
Twilight movies. No, do not add to the Twilight movie
Which is like-
pile. It is gone.
Which is like so great too, because like honestly, Brandon was one of my favorite parts about watching Twilight. Dude, whenever we were watching the second one, and you were dropping like all the cousin lines, you were on fucking fire, man. Holy shit! Oh god, that really enhanced the movie for me. What can I say? But yeah, well, I guess we'll wait for Isaac. Then we can get fucking started.
Josh is this weekend.
Wait, what?
We were talking about what to do during the day, and at one point we were like, we could watch all 5 Twilight movies. If we get started now, we'll end in a reasonable hour.
Just sit down and gun through them real quick. Man, Josh, first of all, thank you for having us. Second of all, man, it is kind of funny how that bed was scientifically designed in a lab somewhere to be as anti-Emily as possible.
I'm sorry.
It's not your
It's
fault.
a very firm mattress.
Yeah, it's not your fault. I'm not like fussing at you. It's just it's kind of funny almost. It's
Emily has really weird sleeping habits.
yeah, no. Emily is the most particular. Like Emily is literally the fucking princess and the pea like made into a person.
Yeah.
So she just like has the most peculiarities about how she sleeps, and if like your bed is anything less than like the softest down, like fashioned out of like angel hair and shit like that, then she will find something to complain about.
Incredibly soft beds, which is apparently not what a majority of people buy.
I think
I'll go to a hotel, and nowhere in any of the complaints are people complaining about the beds, and I'm just like, this bed is a rock. Who sleeps on this?
if I had to guess, probably like thick, sturdy, stiff mattresses are probably cheaper.
No, they
I
buy
think they
them
last
as stiff
longer.
as I was gonna say. They buy them as stiff as possible so that they last longer. Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
soft
so.
mattresses die quicker, but also they make Emily sleep.
Soft mattresses make hard boys. Hard boys make soft mattresses.
And Tyler was like talking about like, I don't know what you're gonna do when your mattress eventually dies. And I'm like, here's the secret, Tyler. That's not a special mattress. It's a Serta pillow top mattress I got from Sam's. Like, it to me is a regular ass mattress with a pillow top. But everybody else, they like sleeping on rocks.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, like, I prefer soft, don't get me wrong, but also it's not like the end of the world for me to like sleep on
Tyler
something
is able
stiff.
to sleep on
Guys.
most.
What's that?
My hotel room, I didn't notice this last night because I got in late. But let me take a picture.
Oh boy. You take your picture
It has
and then get
Is
it.
there a cut chair in there too?
No, the
Hotel
opposite.
room and cup chair. What?
What do you
There's
mean
an
the opposite?
There's an
Oh, a
anti-cut
couch.
curtain.
Whoa!
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit! No! How are you gonna
Right.
how are you gonna cuck somebody with that?
Maybe it's like a Mormon thing. It's got a hole in it somewhere.
I mean,
Well, yeah, it's right in the middle. It's right in the middle.
yeah.
Oh.
How about that?
Yep.
Also, man, that
So
room
that
is.
you can have sex and nobody will know because there's a curtain there.
Yeah, it's the Mormon curtain.
It's the fucking the chastity guard 5000 or whatever the fuck it was from Moral Oral.
So today, while this is loading, tell you about my fun adventure in training.
Oh boy.
So we had to do attendance training over the new national attendance call out initiative. And they were the only place they were doing training for the entire district, Minnesota, North Dakota, was Minneapolis. So I said, there's no way we're getting all of the management in North Dakota into Minneapolis on one day. It's not physically possible. I have my facilitator certification. I'll go to this training, get certified to train it, and I'll come back and do sessions in Minot. And people, oh, it would help if I like connect to Wi-Fi, probably.
Yeah, it would be a general benefit.
I'm not paying for their goddamn Wi-Fi. Time to use my hotspot.
I hope no Wi-Fi where it's like $30 for the shittiest Wi-Fi you've had in your life.
Correct. But anyway, so I get there and I'm thinking, okay, there's 3 sessions. I'll sit through the first one as if I were going to, just be a participant. The next one, I'll kind of look over the PowerPoint, take notes, whatever. And then if need be, I can help out on the third one, train the trainer kind of situation. Okay. 8 o'clock, take the training, 8 to 10, got it. Go up to talk to the guy that I answer to for attendance, because I'm the subject matter expert. And he's like, hey, by the way, you're teaching the next one in 15 minutes.
Oh.
Have fun.
Okay. I was
Good
like,
morning.
did I
do something wrong? Are we good?
what do I, I didn't get the PowerPoint or anything. He's like, yeah, no, none of us did. So, wing it. So I'm
What do
standing
you
up
mean
there.
none of us did?
Well, it was
So
like
for
the
attendance, we should
the guy
go up
from
to-
Central Area brought it, but he refused to let any of the Minnesota, North Dakota people see it because he didn't want us to implement it until today. So none of us were allowed to see it until we got the training.
God, so you got to play a real life version of that Jackbox game,
Right.
where they put the slideshow up, and you're like, and this is
Oh my
For
God.
sure. No, I definitely probably for sure said we need to bring people to work. I mean, this is an exaggeration, but this is what it felt like. We need to make sure people come to work. That way they can do the job.
That
and
way
they come to
the
work.
mail can get delivered.
If nobody is at the post office, the mail does not move.
Why do we like to keep our employees at work?
because they work, and when they are not at work, they do not work, and
They can't take home a whole bunch of mail to sort in their rooms.
Yeah, and you see, to me,
What?
this is just fucking exactly what working in retail was like.
What happens when people call out?
They
don't
do not
come to
work.
That's
what a
What a great subject you are in charge of.
Emily, Tyler, I'm weak. As soon as you guys left, I bought Gunpla.
fucking awesome. You didn't have to impress us, man. We knew you were. We know what you're about.
Yeah,
We know what
didn't
you
buy
are.
anything at
And the
that
worst
store.
part is-
we wouldn't have judged you for buying.
And the worst
something.
part is I bought it online, so I probably bought more Gunpla than I would have if I had just bought it in the store.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it was probably cheaper than it was in the store.
It was probably cheaper than it was in the store.
Because, that's a nice little store, but, if you look at the prices online for most of the stuff they have.
Dude,
It was Weeaboo Rip You Off store. It is the Weeaboo Rip You Off store, yeah.
dude,
No,
fucking.
some of
God,
the
Storm
statues
Giant.
they have of Miku in there, there wasn't a single one of them that was cheaper than $35. I could have found some of those for $15.
Word.
Dude,
Yeah.
some giants are friend with Free Willy. Crazy.
I need to see what's happening here.
I was hoping there was really expensive hotel shit in the fridge because I want something to drink, and I want to. It's on post office dollar.
Dude, speaking of money,
Sure to open this and close the safe.
my last bit before we play is again, I was slated to I was ready to pay $700 for my snip tomorrow. And they called me and was like, hey, it's $200, and I'm like, I'm sorry, and they're like, yeah, it's $200. I'm like, okay, cool. So I totally could have fucking pigged out of the fucking anime ripoff store, got a statue of Limb Invader like I really wanted, and then made it back on home to fucking ride off to the sunset. But no, I had to be fiscally responsible. Fucking bullshit.
And the annoying thing about doctors is they can't tell you how much something costs until right before it.
Yeah. So maybe I will buy Gunpla. No, not in this house with the cats.
Yeah, if you buy Gunpla, I'm going to have to make you like put it together in one afternoon, or the cats will eat it.
Mm-hmm. I am.
And these, I've met your cats. There's still a chance they just eat it anyway.
Yeah.
I almost got mugged today at Valley Fair.
God damn it,
Oh.
Isaac.
But I'm a professional. I am a professional. And I wear a fanny pack. So they reached into my back pocket. I felt it. I reached back and held their hand.
Attaboy. I am set for done. They were waiting on Isaac to join in, but like Brandon, if you want to get fucking cracking, man, it's like strike the iron while it's hot.
Okay. Oh, shake off the cobwebs. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Thank you for your boundless patience, my guy, and thank you for running.
I mean, if you just want to call it for tonight,
stop
and do
it.
something
Stop
else.
it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's getting
Stop
too
it.
late.
Yeah,
Cease.
it's already 10 after 9 over here. Okay, so a quick and dirty, broad recap, because you know what the fuck is this that we're doing and all this stuff anyway, right?
Recapping
Giants.
broads, am I right?
God.
Yeah. Giants are going bananas in the north, such as they never have before, but now they do, because the ordning went kerfuckle. You have bits and pieces of information about comings and goings of Giants. You wiped out Grudhaug, which was the home of the Hill Giants, under Chief Guh. And you guys...
Now our giant rotting corpse will sit there and no one will be able to move it.
well, with the destruction of the dam and the structure there, she's probably... There's not enough water to move that fat ass anywhere, really, but, like...
It might speed up the process of decomposition.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen.
Shit.
A future problem for the people of Golden Fields, perhaps, but not nearly as bad as having the river dam.
She's now painting their water.
God.
Paul, why is the river all red and brown?
She just acts as a new dam, actually.
You only solved half the problem.
Oh, boy.
But, hi diddly dee, you guys were fucking about on the airship, going I forget where exactly, vaguely south.
I think we were returning to
And-
Waterdeep for one reason or another.
Sure. But, you guys were accosted, I suppose, by a cloud giant astride a rock. Funny that, you know, the cloud giant was riding a stone in the sky, but anyway. No, you fucked him up with kind of ease. Oh, you do have an in for the ship. That's very good. The rider was unmounted and repeatedly thrown from the ship, from the bird.
Oh, that's right. Mango fucked him up with Counterspell. That's right.
Yeah, we fucked it up real big time in a good way.
You harpooned the bird, and I did kind of hand wave that you kind of had it tug you along all the way back to where you're going to end up, but not quite how it's going to work out. I mean, the bird will eventually shake the harpoon loose, but you will be able to follow it enough of the way to be able to come to a castle in the sky. About the same time that you see it, which is, you know, a pretty impressively sized castle on top of a series of clouds. You can also hear something on the wind. It sounds like a howling, screaming sound, and the closer you get towards the castle, it's like, oh yeah, oh there's like a terrible bellowing noise of pain coming from presumably the castle, because the closer you get, the louder it seems to be. So, we going up to the castle?
I mean, yeah.
Whatever the fuck's going on there?
We're
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're already en route. I mean, no reason not to, I don't think. At least get like an idea of what we're looking at, working with.
go to the Screaming Castle.
We're flying up to the castle. We just hear the Mario. Ow!
It's Howl's Howling Castle.
Yeah, cute.
I thought it was funny.
So, what will happen as you kind of enter sight of the castle? Two shapes will kind of lift off from the castle, and as they get closer, you're like, those are Aarakocra?
Oh?
They near the ship, and once they're within like clear visual range, they look remarkably alike. And that's not like a race thing. That's not racial face blindness. They're two identical looking Aarakocra. And they don't speak. They just point towards the castle and begin flying at pace with your ship at the bow. Make of that what you will.
Okay, so one of them only tells the truth, and one of them only tells lies.
They start waving us over with like glowing spheres or something like that. No,
I already had the Nothics do that at Ithrin. Have like the fucking glowy sticks to wave you in. They're not.
Yeah, I remember us having a park.
Mm-hmm. Arethyr will go to Brock and be like, not to like jump to conclusions here, but don't you all people usually live in forests?
That's racist.
Are you implying that we all we all know each other? What?
No, I'm just asking. This is out of the. First of all, fuck you. I mean, like, what? All my people tend to live in fucking slums. What's your point? But no, I'm just asking if this is out of the ordinary.
Technically, you live in a slum too. If you want to be very real about the bar.
Yes, and the dock ward smelling of dead fish will never ever cease to warm my heart. But that's not the important part right now. No, what I'm asking is if this is out of the ordinary. Like, is Aarakocra serving the Cloud Giants a unusual thing, or just you have the cultural background, yes, to know things is all I'm saying.
Brandon, I'm going to assume the answer is no. They don't normally do that.
Yeah, no. Normally they would, either live independently, as part of their tribe or whatever, or as individuals, or live in cities or whatever. Not this is a weird arrangement that these two Aarakocra seem to have.
Yeah. Brock will think for a second and go, well, no, we don't. We tend to be more elusive than that. We tend to keep to ourselves. However, I mean, we have found that the giants seem to be at war with the dragons, and I could see a tribe being convinced that it's in their best interest to ally themselves with a powerful ally.
That's a good point. I suppose we can at least hear what they have to say. I'd rather not come to blows with anyone other than giants doing active harm to people, and last I checked, the Cloud Giants have been rather benign, I assume. Anyway, is that correct, Brandon? Like, I know we have like the Frost Giants.
Were
like...
they not the ones that dropped boulders on a town, or is
Mango
that a different...
recalls correctly. There were boulders dropped on
that,
a
in
town
fact,
from
was...
castle in the sky.
Gotcha. In that case, Arethyr does not say that. I'm sorry, I totally forgot about Nightstone.
It's been a hot second since we've done that one.
Yeah. Arethyr will say, I'd rather not come to blows with anyone but the giants. But it behooves us to, if we're being invited in, it behooves us to at least try to gather information, see what we're dealing with. Trying not to walk into a trap, but who knows, might already be too late for that.
If we're gonna walk into a trap, just be ready for it to be a trap. Like, sometimes the only way to find the people is to go through the trap they set, because they set the trap.
As you can tell, Mango had a lot of fun in the Undermountain.
Yes.
Brock will look at you very confused because in his mind he's like, why not just go around the trap? But he will just
there is not agree
and go on.
Fantastic.
So, are you guys following the Aarakocra, or are you just gonna bring the ship up wherever?
I don't mean to break the immersion, but
Remind me how to do Roll20 again. How do I make the chat avatars disappear so I can actually see my screen?
Oh.
Settings,
Yeah.
and I believe it's under is it graphics? No, audio and video, video display, and you set it to names only.
And I accidentally closed the damn thing.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry.
You're good,
Continue.
dude. You're good. I'm guessing based on the conversation we just had, I think like following the air coker is not out of the question. Like Mango said,
Okay,
you know,
good.
we can go into a trap. Just know that it's a trap, I guess.
As you are approaching the castle proper, you can see here and there on different levels of the castle. There appear to be telescopes, but there also appear to be ballistae, and some of them look to be manned. And they're not like leading the ship exactly, but they are obviously keeping an eye on you.
It's like that one shot from the fucking Star Wars episode of Family Guy where they're like landing on Yavin and the dude's just following them with the fucking blaster, like, gotcha. Yeah, no, Arether will take. Well, no, he won't because he's not the one fucking driving the ship. But yeah, he'll take.
We don't know how to fly the ship, dude.
I think we've taken the helm a couple times, like, you know, for like little bits, but like mostly we've been on harpoons. You know,
Duty.
yeah, for sure. God damn it, Brandon, our pilot's name one more time. I'm typing it down right now.
That's a good fucking question.
It was
God,
it was a double B, as is your want.
I mean, we could always just like come up with a nickname.
We call him BB.
What was the name of that guy that Brandon said we couldn't name?
Barnum. Barnum is his name.
Cappy McCatface.
I don't know what Isaac's talking about, but our pilot's name is Barnum.
I will eventually re-find the doc that has his fucking name in it, but his
It's
first
fine.
name is indeed Barnum.
I can find it, but it's fine. Yeah, he never typed it down. But Barnum Blast something. It started with a B.
Bless ass, I don't know. The air coker will lead you into a cloud that seems to be adjacent to the main keep, and seems to have a structure that's connected via a bridge. So obviously you're kind of being sectioned off from the main keep, but like, you know, they're leading you in. So Barnum, looking at you guys for, you know, permission, will set it down on the cloud.
Sure.
Which, surprisingly, question mark, it does seem firm enough to actually hold the weight of the ship.
Oh my god, it's Skypea.
We made the Skypea, boys. Here we fucking go.
Mango's gonna be like, well, that isn't what anybody has described clouds like at all.
Have you ever set foot on one? Maybe this is what they're all like. Oh my god, it's so large.
That's what she said.
When are?
That is not what she said.
Damn.
I'm sorry, buddy. You need a.
Oh,
I mean,
No, I was correcting you, asshole.
the
Also, you can
gigantic
drag
chunks
your
of
characters out.
the
along
gigantic
where the-
chunks of obfuscation.
Yeah, that's really the
where
only
we
fucking
parked
option I have these days. The airship is like the eastern side of the map. You can drag yourselves out like along beside it.
Oh, look at that, little air elementals.
Whoa!
holy shit!
You're
You're
small.
tiny.
Yeah, we're so
You're
teeny.
kind of small. I said that, and then the cat who is asleep on my arm waggled her tail.
Yeah,
that's
thank you. Like I
Like,
said,
I am-
somebody might have to locationally pilot Sinros. I can point and click, but you might have, or maybe yeah, I can point and click. Okay.
Let's see if I can remember how to. No. You get back down there,
I
you
think
dog.
that we can drag you out.
I will give someone permission to pilot the Sinros.
Yeah, it's just this trackpad is stupid, and I don't have my mouse, so it's not that I physically can't. It's that it's very
It's a
difficult.
pain in the ass, I get it.
Hey, Tyler, try piloting Sinros around. You should have permissions now.
I don't have it on this one, but let me try a new Sinros. The new Sinros is
Oh, we're over
pilotable.
here.
Oh no, I'm moving against my wheel.
There, I have killed the old Sinros.
And then there's a tiny
That's not
mango over here.
Sinros. That was Abe's
I miss the
character.
old Sinros.
No, they're over on the right side. I just
this
moved my character over the.
Yeah, you're on the wrong side of the map, honey.
Hey, this is New
Oh, well, that's where he's
Sinros.
going.
New Sinros, kind of a sleaze bag.
Who's a
Yeah,
goblin?
Brandon pinged on the left side of the map, so that's where I was at.
Gotcha.
What if New Sinros is just a goblin in disguise?
Dude, just Gobros, dude, I'm telling you. I actually have art for this. I have pretty good, like, Goblin Synros art saved somewhere. Like, it'd just be appropriate, is what I
What I make in Thanksgiving.
mean.
Guys, there is at least one fireplace in this place.
Good.
Hey, quit peeking.
Everything will, like, you know, step down onto the clouds and, like, look at the air cover, and he'll just, like, kind of wave gently.
The second you step foot on the cloud, you start to sink. No, kidding. Cool.
No.
It gives,
through
like,
clouds are
ever
making
so
it.
slightly in a way that gives you all, except for Brock and Mango, I suppose, because flight gives you, like, a bit of trepidation. You go, oh, but it holds your
So
weight.
it's a jump park, is what it is.
Almost. It doesn't
Shitty
quite,
jump park.
It doesn't quite. It's like moon shoes. It gives you the vague illusion that you could bounce
So
around, but you kind of can't. At all,
The trampolines are over torqued, so there's no give.
pretty much.
Yeah, do they react at all whenever he waves?
They will just in unison, like as if fucking mirroring each other. They will wave you over towards the steps, and they'll say "come," and they both say it at the same time. And don't make a cum joke.
I was like, who told the Arakakra come?
Brandon, I've been fighting the urge for minutes now.
To
It's the
come.
longest I've ever made it.
I'm proud of you.
Do not come.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
First.
So, substantially easier for Mango and Brock, who have flight. These steps are, where's the thing? They're like 3 feet high, I believe.
Oh,
No.
yeah, they are giants.
And Sinros doesn't have any spell slots to waste fly on.
It's really funny
Oh,
looking
yeah,
at
we still not rested?
I think we rested on the way over, didn't we?
But we fought on the way over.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess we are kind of a little banged up.
Nobody,
Oh, holy.
nobody starts shit.
I just don't have any slots. I'm at full health. I just
Yeah,
don't have any spells.
same. And I'm
Brock will
pretty.
just pick up Sinros and carry him up the stairs.
Don't tell anybody.
Nobody tosses a gnome.
So with varying degrees of awkwardness, you guys will make it up these giant-ass cloudy stairs. Waiting at the top, with his arms crossed and his expression seemingly inscrutable, is a cloud giant. Very finely dressed. He has some, like, gold bracelets on his arms. He will begin with... So, you have come to the castle of Countess Sansuli. Before we enter, might I ask how it is that one of her beloved rocks came to be injured and riderless?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, fucking, we could be straight up, but I mean, do we have, like, a general, like, you know, knowledge of cloud giants? Like, you know, we talking, like, you know, honor bound, like, you know, tell the truth or whatever? Or do we, like, you know, do we play it up? Like, can we, like, do a history roll or something to that effect?
Yeah, you can give me a history check.
And we'll throw a history. Hi-ya. 25.
Yes.
Yay, Brock, yay! Oh, Zito.
Yeah, Ito knows jack shit.
For good measure. Let's do it. I want to see how bad the dice gods are to me today.
The very first roll of the day for me
Let's
is a
fucking
nat
go.
1.
Oh, are you still chronicling them?
Yes,
Excellent.
we're at 20.
So Arethyr, typical for a bard, would have heard the stories. Oh, apparently Sinros has heard some stories as well. Yet giants and their sub-races especially are not common knowledge. Mostly you just hear, like, yeah, they're big, and they generally don't particularly like small folk. But what you do know about cloud giants in particular, they have spellcasting abilities. All cloud giants have spellcasting abilities. Tends to be more, weather-based sort of spells. In terms of personality, they tend to be... They tend towards creativity and... how to put it? They're pretty...
After our last encounter with them, I think they tend towards the ground, but...
They can be pretty arrogant. Like, exceedingly so.
Gotcha.
Potentially a weakness to exploit. They think highly of themselves.
I think
Aerithir as well with that role. You've heard stories of them making bets with small folk. Big wagers like, life and death kind of shit. Like, you've even heard a story of, like, someone who wagered for the hand of a cloud princess, but that one's probably full of shit because, the logistics of, a human and a cloud giant are...
not with that attitude, but yeah, I get it.
But that's about as specific as your knowledge gets, though.
In that case, he'll lead with, I'm afraid that one of your folks took a gamble against us, and, in the process of defending ourselves, I'm afraid the, how should I say, the dice did not roll in his favor. But we did want to return the rock as a gesture of, how should we say, diplomacy?
Very well. Regardless, the Countess Suri wishes to see you. Don't do anything foolish. Stay behind me. Come this way. He will move through the gates, and the Aarakocra will just kind of stand at their posts. As you guys step into this area over here, you'll obviously see that there's some air elementals that are watching you intently.
But it's very difficult to see because they don't have eyes.
I don't know.
I know.
Do they see through vibrations or something? Who knows?
They can sense you through the force.
The giants got annoyed with it, so they made him wear googly eyes.
So as you come to the end of the bridge, you see there are two more Aarakocra positioned outside the gates here. They look exactly identical to the other two you saw before. Okay, the tokens are different, but still, for Christ's sake. They...
Don't pull out of twins here?
Is that a comment, or is that directed to the Cloud Giant who,
It's directed to the Cloud Giant.
Servitors of a sort to the Countess.
Ooh. That's a curious word to choose.
Arcana checks?
Okay, I'll take it. 20, let's fucking go.
Servitor doesn't sound quite...
Servitor
like
D's nuts.
Got him.
He throws you off the cloud.
Aerithir, Sinros, and Brock, you think of another S word that seems like it might be fitting. Simulacrum.
Yeah.
Succubi, wait. I like that one better.
I was like, this, we got laws against that now, Brandon.
God.
Not up here. They're
actually, we fought a war for that and state rights.
Stop it. Aerithir will say, are they...
Mostly state rights.
Stop it. Aerithir says, are they constructs? Simulacrum, perhaps? Creations of your Countess?
he will smile as he appreciates that he didn't expect you to catch on to what the hell he was getting at. The lady Countess Sansuri is the most preeminent wizard. They are her creation, yes.
I see. Talented.
Wizard.
And it seems she takes after the winged people. It seems that's fun. I suppose it makes sense.
He'll lead you through the gate, and okay, are these the stairs? I gotta check. It's like up and down, and up and down, and up and down. Walk. 1 sec. Level 1. Is this the one?
21.
21.
21.
Is that one?
I love the little scrunched chunks next to each other. So you have normal chunk and then narrow chunk, but still chunky.
Okay, he will lead you straight down the hallway.
Okay.
What's behind here? Okay, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Down this way, do. Down this way, do. Down this way, do.
Hell yeah.
Booga booga, you see another giant there.
Ah.
Whoa.
This one has a red background.
Yeah, this one's a dick.
This one is a giant, but red.
He just seems to be going over munitions and stuff right now, making sure that the ballistae are good to go. He'll lead you to the stairs over here that go down.
As you were.
Down the stairs.
Carry
He
on.
doesn't even pay attention to you.
Well, I guess I told him as he
Fuck
was.
off.
He's only listening to his superior officer. Oh god, so many chunks.
You can get warped down there-ish.
Okay. Good.
Or
Plort.
Plort,
And
plort,
plort. Plort. Let's do that.
Where's my boy? There's my boy.
Is that water or holes on the floor?
is that the Freddy Fazbear?
Good fucking question. Let's see if there's a description of the area that,
Was
explains
that the,
what the fuck the
bite
deal
of,
is.
was that the bite
He's
of
leading
87?
us. He's
Ah.
leading us really far. Is anyone else just a little nervous of how?
Of course,
You know.
of course, I'm fucking nervous. But I mean, as far as we can tell, currently we are on good fucking terms. And if not, well, thank you. If not, then we'll figure out an escape plan on the fly.
A 30-foot high curtain wall with an overhanging rampart closes the stone-filled courtyard, which contains a few puddles of rainwater here and there. Although, considering the size of them, that looks like more than just puddles. It looks fucking gigantic compared to you guys.
Yeah.
Can get real big.
Yeah, everything's bigger up here. I'm just gonna click and drag everyone instead of you. Oh god, no, I'm dragging Chunk.
No, not Chunk.
Ah,
Sinros looks down and sighs when he says everything looks bigger.
Jeez, man. Ooh. Well, hello, ma'am. I love your steez. Check her out. Old Cloud Granny.
Okay, so, silently, because, I mean, you guys didn't have any further questions, but he's also not seemingly much for conversation anyway. He will lead you through the halls up until you reach an opulent hall. There's lapis lazuli tilework and murals depicting castles in the clouds. Cloud giants chasing silver dragons while riding rocks. Golden sky chariots drawn by griffins. These things here on either side, those are marble bleachers hugging the walls near the entrance. Across from which there's an ornate alabaster throne inlaid with gemstones. She bougie.
Yeah, jeez.
On either side here, quote-unquote guarding the throne, are two life-size statues of cloud giants, one male, one female, standing at attention, wearing tall helmets with feather plumage clutching mithril-tipped spears. Set into the floor in front of the throne is a 10-foot diameter circular hole surrounded by decorative tiles of gold marble, white alabaster, and blue lapis lazuli. Standing at attention with their backs to the hole are 4 more Aarakocra simulacra. They don't seem to be reacting to your presence at all though. But yeah, that appears to be a fucking hole in the floor. So be aware of that. There is the Countess sitting atop her throne right now. The Cloud Giant who led you in will step to the side and say, "My lady, here are the guests."
Arthur mumbles under his breath, "I told you that we need a name." But yeah, he'll step forward. And notably wait to be addressed, I guess.
Small folk, you stand in the presence of the Countess Sensudi. The same Cloud Giant there will inform you. You may introduce yourselves.
Madam Countess, thank you for for having us in your home. It's a lovely state you have here. My name is Arathir, and these are my companions. And he'll like wave them over if they want to introduce themselves or not.
I'm Mango.
Ito.
I am Sinro Squillsharp in there, Private Eye.
Just in case you need anything. Here's my card.
I decided Sinros is going full Magnum, and it's just gonna be Sinros PI.
Hell yeah, dude. And Arthur will punctuate this with like not an overtly exaggerated bow, but he'll do like a good little bend and a curtsy.
You are welcome to my castle. In front of her face, she's holding what looks like a porcelain mask inlaid with gold patterns. The expression on the mask is one of indifference, it seems. As you know, I'm the Countess Sensudi. What brings you here?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, we are investigating the breaking of the ordning, my lady. It has brought us into conflict with the Hill Giants, and as of late, well, we ran afoul of one of your own riders.
Hill Giants, pooh! They are beneath our notice. She will put down the mask.
Quite literally.
And she will pick up another, hold it in front of her face. This mask wears an expression of bemusement.
She's just letting us know, I guess.
Happy to know that the Hill Giants didn't make it out the other side on the better end, so...
It's true. Chiefess Gud does lie dead. And at our hand, no doubt, by the way.
Well, I would congratulate you, but again, they were never a concern to us.
Fair. They were a concern to us, but then again, the ordning is a big deal to y'all, so it's kind of throwing the world into chaos.
It's our interest to investigate as much as we can of all the giant kin and learn as much as we can about, well, various things. And of course, there's the fire giants pursuing something up north. There's the frost giants raiding the coast. The disappeared king, and of course, a spree of what I believe to be aerial attacks on certain towns throughout the Sword Coast. And he won't point fingers, but it's kind of hanging in there.
Could have done that.
She's going to switch masks from one of bemusement to one that looks like it's impatient.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know if she got.
She's got like a good little pile at the sides of her throne.
I need to bring these to work. Like every time someone like comes in, she's like, "Oh, I don't have my numbers." I just pull out one that's just like fucking pissed and bring like an Oni mask.
My question remains unanswered. Why are you here?
Out of character, that's a good question. Why are we here?
Well, we're mostly like we kind of out of curiosity, kind of like to be like, "Hey, stop dropping rocks on people."
Okay.
Mango's gonna pop in and be like, I mean, largely we were flying to somewhere else, and then we got attacked, and then we got guided here, so that's mostly why we're here. We didn't plan to come here in the first place.
We are taking advantage of an opportunity presented to ourselves. We have a vested interest as active agents in dealing with the chaos caused by the shattering of the ordning, and a consequence of that is we would like to know what it would take to have you and your people, well, cease their attacks on settlements such as Nightstone.
She switches masks to one that looks a mite angrier.
Yeah, well.
Why do you think that we attacked some small folk village?
Oh, the rock in the middle of it. We already figured out that much.
And there was the rock, there was the flying castle, there were quite a lot of things, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, this is the flying castle. The rock is... They threw rocks, they grabbed the big rock, but we're just kind of here to figure out what's going on, like...
I'm not to say that this was the particular flying castle in charge of things. For all I know, your people might have multiple. But the fact remains that the place was set upon by a flying castle. A giant flying castle.
That place, yes. Well, the small folk had something in possession. Something that belonged to my people.
Well, I mean... Stop it. Stop. This is my safe place away from fucking... Oh, God. This is my safe place away from all that stupid bullshit, and you're all just, like, ruining my fucking fantasy pretend time. It's bullshit.
I didn't say it out loud.
I know. Thank you. Anyway, Arthur will continue when you say, well, be that as it may, the conflict is past, and I am assuming that you recovered the titular Nightstone. Am I to understand that this was all you desired in the wake of the breaking of the ordning?
We are conducting a survey to update our maps of the lands below.
Why do you... This is just a question of curiosity. Why do you need maps of below if you live in the sky?
Crisaro. The cloud giant there stands at attention. I believe their visit is over. I believe it is time for those small folk to return to the ground. By their ship?
Which mask is she wearing?
She is setting that down for one that has a blank expression. And she's also picking up a spear, and she will point at the hole in the center of the fort.
Oh no.
They wish to leave either by their ship or...
The moon door!
The moon is literally a moon door.
You take the moon and you...
As you wish, my lady.
She takes a Sharpie and just draws angry eyebrows on the map.
I wanna...
Okay, Cloud Giant there seems to be ready to usher you guys out of the room, but the Aarakocra who were staying with their backs to the hole in the floor now are all facing you guys.
I kind of want to see if we can, like, play on the fucking, the gambling bit and, like, see if we can get something out of this entire arrangement, but I don't know. Do we... Whenever we dealt with Go, we got the conch, right? Like, did we find the conch or no?
You got her conch.
We did get her.
Technically, you do not need another conch.
Right. still, like, you know, it behooves us to, like, you know what all the giants are up to, I suppose. Fuck.
I mean, you could incite her claim that they're surveying.
I mean, I would love to. That's a 10. I'm trying to think of, like, what would be, like, a good fucking, you know, an in on, like, you know, some kind of, like, wager that we could propose to this chick. I mean, you know, she's clearly bored of us. We're not, like, you know, exciting her enough without pissing her off.
I mean, if you want me to piss her off, I'll piss her off.
Yeah, I know. Well, she can cast Simulacrum, so that at the very least puts her a good couple, possibly double digits above Mango's level, so we should be careful, but...
At least one level.
Yeah. But there are 5 of us.
So far, with an Insight 10 and Insight 7, I mean, you guys saw telescopes pointing down when you came in, so, like...
I'm smart
stands
boy.
the reason that they could be like checking out the ground. Okay, Brock, you've been quiet so far. You've been listening and watching, but it's obvious to you that yes, they're like searching the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably for more than just mapping purposes.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Brock's
Did I get that too?
If you want.
With my 19?
Oh, I think you addressed Brock when I think you meant Senros, but you know, still.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Fuck you, Brock. You didn't roll, actually.
It's fine.
No, I didn't.
Brock knows without even rolling. That's how good he is.
Alright, so...
Senros,
Hey,
that's what your
guys.
detective instinct
Very
tells you.
insightful.
Alright,
I've
so
solved
what
the
was it
word.
again?
Are they surveying the land? Probably. But it's more than just updating maps. That's for fucking sure.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to do something yet?
I'm... Before we go, we have traveled quite far in our adventures. Perhaps, you know, and a first-hand account of the mainland, or the ground below, not mainland. I'm sorry, Earth is your mainland. The ground below could benefit you. And do we have, like, on the ships or anything? Do we have any like maps?
I'm fairly certain we have a map of the Sword Coast. I mean, given that that's been our main menu. We also, like... I'm trying to think. We have, like, tales of the fucking... We went to the Eye of the Allfather. I can't imagine that wouldn't be of some kind of interest with her. But, I mean, yeah, like, we
I mean, if nothing else, we have maps that have been drawn by surface folk that we would be willing to share with you. I mean, they're fairly common down there, but so it's not any inconvenience to us. And I'm doing this to kind of gauge her out because, I mean, if she's really just updating maps, like, a map would be, you know, be helpful. But if they're looking for something, she ain't gonna give a shit.
She'll take a beat. She'll lean forward slightly on her throne. And, sort of probingly, she will ask, "And what might these maps tell me that our telescopes and our magics cannot? What is there of interest to me on the ground below?"
I would say it's more of a matter of perspective. What you see is through the eyes of giants, whereas these maps will be through the eyes of those that walk it, those that live it every day. And so it may not add anything to what you see, but it will provide perspective as to how we navigate and how we traverse our world.
We also know locations of hidden places. Perhaps the Eye of the Allfather might be of interest to you.
Again, she does not change masks. The Eye of the Allfather is known to all giant kind.
I probably
We do
should
not
assume that.
travel there regularly, but it is known.
Well, in that case, I mean, yeah, no, I ain't got shit.
I mean, this is merely an act of good faith. We more so trade perspective for perspective. You need some, we would like to know your perspective on the current situation between the breaking of the ordning and I mean no disrespect.
Good start.
But like we no issue, no concern. But why are we dropping the rocks?
As I told you, they had a relic of my people.
And you
Oh,
couldn't
if
just
it-
take
oh.
it without dropping rocks?
The rock thing, okay, I get it now. I yes, it makes sense. You'll take back what is yours, okay. But
Centauri kind of sits back in her throne, and as if recognizing something in her demeanor without her changing masks, Corsaro is going to step forward, very close to you guys now, and say, "Small folk, it is time to leave."
Rock is gonna, as he steps up, is gonna go, enough of this. We can tell that you're looking for something. If you can tell us what you need, and maybe we can help you.
My friends proves a point. You've been nothing but hospitable. We have no reason to think of that you would cause ill intent. We could all benefit from this potentially.
Do believe that at Brock's words, we're going to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
He does not
Oh.
like that.
Boy, oh boy.
Sorry, guys, I fucked up.
It's fine, buddy. It's fine.
Oh,
She
All those
is-
spell slots I got.
God bless it, dude.
I have some. Wait, why do I have level 1 spell slots? Oh, because I multi-class, that's why. Okay.
We're so back. We're so back.
Yeah, you have
I have sorcerer slots.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you have. Oh, you took sorcerer. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm Sorlocking.
Gotcha. Fuck yeah, I'm playing a Sorlock in another game right now. Yeah, no, we
I have no spell slots.
I have. Oh, I need somebody to roll. Well, no, I gotta
would
pull
have-
in.
Level 2.
Hold on. I just
It
need to
would've
pull another
been-
sim roast.
enough time following the bird that you can have your spell slots back. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
I will take my long rest then, sir. I can never remember if there's like an actual long rest button on this thing or not.
There's not.
There is.
There.
we go.
Oh, well, I'll be fucked.
I just, really quick, I want to make it clear that I have now taken the lead in the most crit fails.
My man.
Come on.
Where the fuck
Take
is
a
the rest?
take a long rest. Take a long rest. Give me some slots. Daddy wants a new pair of spell slots.
And at the levels of Warlock you have, that might be just a pair. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. I think that's everyone. Yes. Okay. Aerothere. You can sense some hostility is going on as the Countess has stood up from her phone. Her phone.
Her phone,
Um,
she was done texting.
Yeah, you made her look up from her phone, now you're fucked.
Mhm.
She just straight up dropped the mask. She's not going for the spear, but you can feel a charge in the air, like, maybe there's about to be some fucking spell casting from a certain wizard. Like, it's clearly on right now.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? We are standing in a straight line right now, aren't we? Oh, man. She's not a storm giant. She's not allowed to do that. Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna let... You know what? I'm gonna let Mango be the one to, like, deal with a potential lightning bolt. In the counterspell department, anyway. Aerothair is going to... Let me see. What is the range on this here? I'm into a 40-foot cube within range. If I can get, like, a nice... Where's my ruler again? Square. Whoa, that's large. Okay, yeah, I can get... I can get everyone in this goddamn room. So, okay. We're going to go ahead and hit slow on all the people I don't like. So that'll be both Giants and the 4 Aarakocra Simulacra.
Let's see. Nice.
Then go ahead and mark myself as concentrating. I forgot what I used for that. Let's go with the heart thing. What's this do? Oh, it's just a red dot, okay. Bleh.
I'll hold you in suspense. You cast a spell, and we'll just find out how that fucking works.
Oh? Alright.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah, Aerothair does that, and he'll hold everything else for later. He's also wielding the Giant Slayer, if that means anything.
They don't seem to regard it any particular way.
Okay. Then that's me.
Alright, Brock turn.
What's the plan, guys? Are we leaving? Or are we fighting?
Maybe, like, we get, like, a first round in, and then we figure it out.
Alright. Oh shit, I gotta zoom in, dude. I can't see the fucking tiles.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll go into the air, and I guess we'll just take some shots here at your boy.
So funny thing happens when you take a shot at him. He tries to, I mean, it's not so weird that he tries to kind of like block it with his arms. But like, he tries to block it with his arms. But, I mean, you hit him.
Okay. So we're gonna do this with sneak attack. I don't know if I can...
You
Is there a
can.
button? Is there a button somewhere I can click to turn sneak attack on?
No, you'd have to, like, I have a separate roll
Yeah,
for
every
it.
time. Yep. Every time
what I
you
do.
gotta fucking...
So 12 damage on that hit.
Right on.
And you have a second line.
Yeah. Let's look in. Okay, yeah. And then we'll just do it again.
That definitely hits.
For 11 damage that time.
Okay, right on. That it for your turn?
Yep, that's it for me.
Okay. Now... Wow, that's a whole ass action. Okay, but that seems like a good thing for him to do. Crisaro is going to outstretch his hands, and he's going to conjure up some winds.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
They now seem to surround him. And then he's just going to do a little steppy right over there. But that will be his turn. Countess Sensori. Ooh boy, ooh boy.
I mean, this is great. If she pops a lightning bolt, then, like, even if Mango can't dispel it, like, it'd still be hitting 2 of her boys.
Oh Jesus, I need to look this shit up. Oh my god.
What's
Oh, Jesus, oh, fuck,
what's
Rick.
Meteor Swarm, dude?
Oh my god, that's...
Have you tried casting Friends?
Ha. Ha ha ha.
This is where we find out Brandon's really pissed that it's been like 3 months since we played.
He's
Like
like,
we started the campaign pissed.
It might have been 3. It might have been. It might have been 3 months since we played, but then we're gonna finish it tonight. God damn it, one way or another, and probably the other.
Okay,
I'm confident.
that's what we do. That's what we fucking do. That's pretty boss. She slowly stands up from her throne.
Good.
She slowly extends her palm outwards.
And slowly counts. Power word, come yourself.
Oh, where'd he come?
And she casts something. You don't see anything happen, per se. But you hear kind of a noise behind you, like vaguely there, like at the entrance of the room.
What was that?
Is there anything that even says you guys necessarily...
If it's verbal or somatic, I mean, we can at least tell that she cast something.
It is verbal. Yeah. She casts something. You know what? Somebody speak giant. It sounds like she made some sort of barrier just now.
Barrier!
Alright, everybody
Barrier?
grab
I
my
barely
broom.
know
We're
her.
going through the hole in the floor.
We're going in the hole?
Only if you
I mean, that
want.
was my plan.
But,
Oh, we're
that
actually
is-
going in the hole?
that is her entire turn.
Got you. I mean, I'll
Then
be
go turn.
perfectly honest with you, I got the Ring of Featherfall. I'm pretty okay, at least for a little bit.
Anybody
poor
want
poor
out?
Boston was like, why isn't everyone back in the ship?
Can I forcefully grab people to put them on the broom?
Oh.
I think Ito and Aerothy are the only two that need it.
Let me look up the thing. It can carry up to 400 pounds, but its flying speed becomes 30 feet while carrying over 200 pounds.
Mango does not weigh a lot.
Oh,
No,
go weighs
but
somewhere
there's
like
also
30
the-
pounds.
There's also the practical issue of, like, it ain't infinitely long or wide.
Sure.
Butt to butt, dude.
You can carry one person with you, is what I'll say.
Alright. I'm gonna
Good.
grab Ito by the collar of his shirt. Yank him on that shit, and we're going through the hole, baby.
This Aarakocra doesn't like that. He's gonna try a thing that will probably not do anything. What the fuck are they? So many monsters. Really? Yeah. Okay, sure. Do that. I don't think a 7 hits Mango, so it's fine. He tries to stab at you with a spear, and he doesn't do shit. Sinro's turn.
Alright, I'm looking up one thing real quick, but I think I got a thing.
Meow.
Come on. I don't know that I put it in here.
Oh, you know what? The Aarakocra couldn't even made an attack of opportunity. Oh well.
Oh, I would be next to Mango, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. You, me, we're in the hole. We out of here.
Thanks.
Alright. Come on. I'm just gonna make sure I have the resources to do what I want to do.
I mean, you should. We rested up.
Well, I just can't remember if I took. Okay, I did. Alright. We're gonna run to the hole. Well, fly towards the hole as I cast fly, but I am going to twin spell it using the sorcery points on Arethyr, so we both fly, boys.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Or, wait a fuck.
And as far as I can get towards the hole with fly.
Wait a fuck. I gotta check a thing.
Nani?
Cause...
Guess?
Oh, you're so lucky. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All the spells she has, you're fucking lucky she doesn't have counterspell.
Not to mention, I don't think she
To
can
be
take
fair,
reactions at all.
I cast fly to get over there, so I would have. She would have countered it before I started flying, so I
Well,
would have known not to jump in the big hole.
If she's slowed, she can't counterspell anything. She can't use reactions.
That's true.
Hey.
But okay, that's Isaac's turn. Bunny Man, you are basically in the hole. You can just kind of see a glimpse of everyone around the throne room.
We're
Are you doing
be-
anything
Wait,
cool?
We're below where the ship was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we went down.
You basically need to fly
Make a little loop.
over here and then up.
Gotcha.
The loop hole.
I mean, Mango's the one carting you around, so I mean, you might as well just like act
I
like a turret.
suppose I'll just a
Anything you
whole
can do from the back of a broom.
I suppose I'll just hold an action just in case something happens to us.
You're not going to headshot the Aarakocra you're adjacent to.
I mean, are we like down? Like, are we actually in the hole? Can the Aarakocra?
You're like partway through the hole. You still have a bead on him if you wanted to shoot someone.
I mean,
Fuck you on the way out.
why not? You know, I kind of got yanked him like.
Make sure it's sideways so they know you're being serious.
Yeah, put one in the queen on her way out.
26 and a 27.
They both hit.
Yeah.
For 25.
Pick two of the Aarakocra.
Pick two of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the one in front of me and the one closest to Sinros.
Maybe I'm just like riding the high of us kicking Guz's ass, but like, man, maybe we could take this. I say as we kill 2 minions, haven't hit anything.
Dude, I was fully prepared to start like debuffs and shit. Just start sending out all the spells.
Uh-huh.
So as you blow off the heads of these two Aarakocra, instead of the like gritty cinematic like splatter of brain matter and stuff across the floor, there's snow on the floor now, and like what remained of the form of these Aarakocra just kind of crumbles into a pile of snow.
See, the difference, for me at least, is that the fight that we did to get the conch, we had something to gain. I don't know that we have anything to gain here, so why take the risk?
Also, I don't know how strong these guys are. We went into the hill giants knowing that they're on like the bottom rung of giants vis-a-vis brains.
I think we.
So like,
I think we've like been at least like introduced to like the general ranking of the ordning, and it's like we know for a fact that it's like hill, then stone, and then I think it's cloud afterwards. But I might be wrong. They might be higher up there.
Let me pull up the thing.
I know that fire giants
Also-
are above frost giants, and this is a point of contention.
So, from the bottom to the top. Ogres, Giant Kin, Ettins, Hill Giants, Mountain Giants, Stone Giants, Frost Giants, Fire Giants, Fog Giants, Cloud Giants, Storm Giants,
Oh yeah,
Titans.
yeah. We need to get the fuck out of here.
And finally, your mom.
Yeah, your mom's on top.
Aarakocra turn.
Yes, good.
Let's see if they can stab a rabbit, I guess. I mean, that's kind of all they got.
Yeah, bitch.
Oh, wow! Take 5 damage as you, Ito, get poked with a spear. Take that.
Take this. Take this.
Tank.
Okay.
Tyler, turn. You're flying.
Yeah, I sure am, aren't I? Let me see. I don't have advantage on him, so I don't get my sneak attack, which is a damn shame. But what can we do?
With them slowed, you don't get advantage on a slowed target.
I don't think he's slowed, but no, you don't. Their AC gets lower, but you don't get advantage.
Oh, that seems silly.
Nah, it's fine. The lowered AC is great, actually. So yeah, Arthur's definitely gonna at least like get some cuts on the way out. So first thing he's gonna do is he's going to swing with Haith Lacer or whatever the hell we called it on homeboy down here. Well, down here.
Homeboy. Meh.
Like up here is what I meant to say.
Oh, Corsaro, the one that's right next to you.
Yes.
Yeah. He will kind of backhand and deflect it with his bracelets.
Well, second verse.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, second verse same as the
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, that second will hit.
All right, we're going to pop a mobile flourish. So we're going to go ahead and where's my bardic inspo die? There we go. Wow, fantastic.
Wow.
So that's going to be woof. So that is 25 damage to him total. And he needs to make me a strength save or fall prone.
He makes it.
Okay, well, that being said, I am going to push him 5 feet away from me. And then he's just gonna like, hop on over to like the hole, and he's just gonna like do a backwards fall out of it. And he's gonna like, give like a little tongue click to the countess as he does so.
Although you will take 20 points of damage as something large slams into your shoulder on the way out as Corsaro brings a fucking Morningstar down on you.
Does he have reach?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a giant.
Yeah.
Well, the fucking, of course he has reach. Duh, come on. Let me double check something here. Then I probably should have used defensive flourish instead, huh? Oh well. You said
He rolled a 30.
Yeah, you told 20.
20 piercing damage.
Okay.
You're like flipping them off as you fall backwards, and he just smacks you, and you're like, ow, son of a bitch!
Yeah, he's still being an asshole. He's still being a flippin' asshole about it, but I mean, yes, also pain. Whatever. I gave better than I got.
Brock.
Brock's just gonna take his chances and go 60 feet towards the hole. Here. He's flying, so we cook. We'll go into the hole.
Into the pit. I mean, you guys are going to be fleeing. I just want to see, is there one spell that she could get off that,
Uh-oh.
What's this one? That would be too mean, even for me. Yeah, we'll just do that. Everybody make me a dexterity save.
Is counterspell in the in the cards? I'm asking him more than anything, but I mean, yeah.
Oh, wait, what? I was looking at Haru snoring.
No, I was gonna say she is casting spell. If you want to try a counterspell on the way out,
What'd she cast?
we're not sure yet because Brandon's being mean.
I I might use my flash of genius right quick.
I don't know if it'll push you over, buddy.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know. Wait, actually, it's a dex save. Hold up.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Or dex
I'm
saving
questioning if
my
I
counterspell
passed it.
Brendan.
You can try to counterspell it.
Da, 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 da.
Uh-oh.
So it depends on what spell level it is.
You will make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
So you can just like roll a firebolt and we'll use the attack roll. It'll be equivalent.
Yeah, that works. Okay, excellent. She shouts something in Giant that you're pretty sure means trouble for people, so you just kind of snap your fingers and go, no! You don't see it as you're disappearing into the hole, but you're pretty sure she picked up the angry mask as you guys left.
Fuck yeah. As we're like flying out, Arthur is like, I just want to say that we have 3 in the 3 for counterspelling Cloud Giant shit. Well done, Mango.
Well, I'll be able to pretty much hand wave this. I mean, you guys aren't sticking around.
We're getting in the ship and we are
Yeah.
leaving.
The airship will take some fire from Balliste, but I mean, you're moving away. It's not going to be enough to destroy the ship or anything.
Run away!
The hull takes a couple knocks, but none of them hit the balloon, most importantly, so,
Yeah. The dirigible.
Yeah, if the balloon gets popped, bye guys. I can save one of you.
If we start flying down now, I mean, I could just feather fall before I hit the ground. It'll totally be fine.
Isn't that how Harry Houdini died?
Well, he didn't have literal don't fall down fast magic like I do. Okay.
not terribly long after you guys make some distance away, you begin hearing screams on the wind again.
Like the same screams?
From earlier, yes.
Okay. We don't have any mana.
Y'all want to go investigate that, or is that not our problem?
No, that's the castle pursuing us, most likely.
It seems to be basically maintaining position where it was.
No, okay.
But you do hear screaming coming from it again.
I really don't like leaving things as they are, but also I think we saved ourselves some trouble getting out of there. Yeah, you know, I say that we were, like, going towards, like, I know we said we were going towards Waterdeep, but, like, if that were the case, we were at Grudhog over here, we'd be going southwest, but we're all the way over to the east over in this bitch, so...
I think that's the direction you were following the rock.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good point. In that case, yeah, we could probably, like, double back to Waterdeep and regroup and figure out what our next move's gonna be. Do some research if we need to.
You need to let those guys know that, their guy is dead.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, we can. First of all, we can like give the news that the Hill Giant is dead. The Hill Giant Queen, I mean, be big damn heroes because like we kind of like, you know, even if it was the Hill Giants, it's still a big fucking deal. And touch base with people, talk to the Harpers. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can do in Waterdeep.
Alright, well, that's been a lot of adrenaline for one day. I'm gonna go take a nap. And she's just going to, like, pick up Chunk by her armpits and drag her to the beds.
Well done, you earned it. Oh, hell. Ow, that hurt. Is everyone else all in one piece?
Yes.
One Piece.
God damn it, I should have known.
I'm not very far in it. I still have like 1,000 episodes
I
left.
haven't made it to Skypiea yet, so I don't get any of the jokes you were making.
But I am in One Piece. Just not very far.
Thank you.
There.
God damn.
But yeah, no.
I think only the magical magical overlord that is overseeing us is not into One Piece.
Oh no, party's starting to take some, I don't know, 20d6 damage from.
If we could convince Brandon to
Storm.
watch literally any television show, it would have to start with It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Imagine I convince him to watch One Piece first.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah, sure.
thing, over 1,000 episodes before however many Always Sunny has. Yeah, of course.
To be fair, there's like 14 seasons of It's Always Sunny, okay?
I'm gonna say
New
also,
season comes out,
Yeah.
I think it's July 9th or 7th, something like that.
I'm also gonna say, there's like a Brandon character among Brandon characters in One Piece, and it's my man Jinbei. Fucking Jinbei is such a Brandon character. You just have to get through like 400 episodes before you meet him.
Oh, is that
I'm
all?
telling you. Brandon could start.
Waited a really long
post
time for
timestamp.
Brooke.
Don't skip anything. That's so lame.
It's like when everybody was like, "Oh yeah, you can read Homestuck, but you should skip straight to Act 5," and it's like, no, you shouldn't.
No, there's just excellent recap episodes. There's like 3 or 4 weeks worth of recap episodes.
Recap schmeecap, dude. If you don't start at the beginning, then you have like you don't really have the good backing for like all the fucking. We can talk about this later. We have D&D to play. For fuck's sake, it took us 80 days. I'm not gonna like waste time talking about One Piece right now.
More importantly, listen to this character description I just found. Jesus Christ, this is metal as fuck. Character name here wears a gown made from a young black dragon's scaly hide and wings, and she has wrapped her luxurious, blah 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 hair around a black dragon's horn, giving her a coiffure that looks like a curving pillar of flame. Well, I guess it gives away that it's a fire giant.
Brock's in love.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
It's fucking metal as fuck.
Turns out it is a dragon though, so Brock gets fucked.
He's got some conflicting emotions.
He's really into self-hating dragons.
I just figured it was somebody who murdered a dragon.
But yeah,
Finally, somebody who feels the same way I do.
let's we can turn back to Waterdeep unless there's anything else you got for us.
I'm just checking to see what other clues and such you might possibly have about giant activity and shit.
Activities.
Canyon of the. You know, I better go to the the uncensored map, the one that has literally all of the
An
locations.
SFW map.
It's the HIPAA violation map.
It's the same map, but it's just got giant
It's-
penises.
I was gonna say beautiful baps.
Yeah, you know, there's the cloud giants, the fog giants, the fire giants, the frost giants, the bap giants.
The titty giants.
The cuck giants. What's
Everybody
that
make
big
me-
chair? What's that big chair over there? Oh, that's the giant cuck chair.
Everybody make me a perception check. Actually, that's good lord.
We're all
Yeah.
looking for where the giant cuck chair is.
Well, you would have had to go into Countess Sensori's room to see her.
I know where the cuck giant chair is.
Isaac's like, it's at my house.
Damn it, I keep on trying to click on my fucking thing. Alright, there we go.
It's in my office bathroom.
I can't make dead mom jokes about Isaac, but I can sure make cuck jokes about Isaac.
Edo and Sinros happen to be like leaning over the rail and looking out the port side of the airship. You're like, oh, there's a town over there.
Is it a giant town or a normal town?
It's a normal town. And some of the buildings appear to be getting smaller as you're looking at them.
Oh?
They're not
Guys,
supposed to do that,
Are,
right?
are we gaining altitude?
I don't believe so. Do we?
Well,
do
then why is that building getting smaller?
we have anything on the map for this? And Arthur will like go and find the map and like start looking.
So far, a big fat no. You don't particularly. Here, let me see. Let me see if there's any like things you might particularly know of. Really. Yeah, this is like further along the Delambier Road. This is past the Delambier Vale. You're not really sure inherently what's up this way. There's nothing particularly like, Parnast is further like down the road, but you don't particularly know what the town might be.
Mm. Well, I mean,
I know some people that will be very sad if Cockchair gets too small.
we can touch down. I don't see any reason not to. We're not being pursued.
Is that the party consensus?
Yeah, sure.
Might as well, yeah. Let's
Far be it from
Check it
us.
out.
Yeah, far be it from us to ignore a side quest.
Side quest, he says. One sec, I'm going to prepare a very exciting map.
Oh yay, it's a white grid.
No, it's
We,
like
uh,
step
He
above
flips the
that.
map. It's just a picture of a dick.
Like, fucking gotcha, it's a giant vagina.
A giant gina, as they call it.
Straight into the Sarlacc pit of the abyss.
We land right on my
Alright,
clitoris.
I'll lay on
Joke's
my
on you,
arm.
that don't exist.
Oh god.
Har is allowed to lay on my arm, but I am not allowed to pet her.
No, of course
The
not.
G doesn't exist.
Why would you be allowed to pet her? That doesn't make any sense.
And she's been cuddled on my arm so much that I haven't been able to use my left hand at all. I go to pet her, and she hisses at me. Little turd.
So it
I
takes,
fucking birthed you.
given you're kind of going into a headwind, it takes about an hour to make your way towards this town. During which time, as you observe it, and that building's kind of disappearing now. That one's, oh no. Here's your map.
W for Wumbo.
Ooh.
Oh my god, did we shrink going down towards it?
Everything else seems to be, to scale.
Okay.
Regular ass sized trees. It's almost like there wasn't a town here, but here and there, among like rocks and dirt, you can kind of see like a little bit of rubble. Maybe like part of a roof. Maybe a broken wagon wheel.
Oh, did they get obliterated?
It sounds like the
They said-
buildings were
no.
shrinking more than anything.
Yeah, no, they set it to Wumbo.
They were getting
set for
whatever
everybody.
exactly happened here. This place got fucking leveled.
Well, that's not good.
Sinner's gonna bust out his handy dandy magnifying glass and
Start.
try to find tiny town.
You can make me. Let me be what's the relevant one here?
Investigation.
Investigation. Yes, that is the relevant one.
Investigation.
Investigation.
It is
So-
June, so I do get advantage on investigation.
So there is something quite disturbing at work here, because unlike there was the one town, I think it was Womford, I said, that got Goomba stomped by the hill giants. That's the buildings got ransacked, people got eaten, livestock got eaten, stuff got stolen. Sad. Village destroyed, right? This place has effectively been annihilated, right? Like, here and there you can see small traces, almost as if someone literally buried this place.
Buried. Sorry.
And what little you can see, there look to be footprints that are very, very big.
So,
So
alright.
this isn't something that the cloud giants just dropped rocks on. This
No,
is
There
like-
would have been signs of rocks having caved in roofs and stuff. If it was hill giants, you would have probably gotten here in time. If it was hill giants, they'd still be like
So-
a eating place.
My
This
money.
place got wiped the
Oh,
fuck
I
out.
want to. Okay, so there's like a bit of roof you said I could find.
Not a ton, but like
But like a
Kinda like
tip
the-
of a rooftop.
Yeah, like the peak of a rooftop.
Okay, I want to go over to that, and I want to kind of dig a little bit to see if it's in decent shape when I dig a little bit.
Somewhat, you can kind of find more of like rooftop. Part of it will kind of snap off. You get the sense that maybe there's more underneath, but like it's. Yeah, you're
Basically, I want to see
sure.
if it was like if it like sank in to where it was just like buried, or if it was just like smushed.
It looks to be a combination of both. Like with those investigation rolls, yeah, it seems to be a combination of both. It's almost as if, and hear me out, it's almost as if
Quicksand.
Earth itself fucking just consumed this place.
Then maybe we get back on the ship first of all.
Guys, I think we have a Category 3 L3L situation.
Alright, back on the ship. All I need to hear.
Said that there were like footprints on the ground. Are they just like everywhere? Or are they like leading somewhere?
No, you also rolled pretty good on investigation. Not quite single file, but like chillingly enough, you can plainly see they approached vaguely from like the northeast, and then they went straight back to the northeast.
My money's
Like,
on.
Whatever giants did this shit, they came here, they fucking leveled the place, and then they left.
The northeast and see what the fuck, who did this?
My money's on stone giants and mountain giants. We're dealing with the earth here.
Well, as per the module, I'll just tell you, a bunch of these aren't a factor or anything. Storm giants, they're a thing in here. Cloud giants are a thing. Fire, frost, stone, hail, and I mean, kind of like ogres and it's just like minions. But stone giants, yeah, those are a thing.
Yeah, looks like we found out something. Ah, do you think that they're like... You think the stone giants and the cloud giants are like beefing or something like that? You think like they got like rat beef?
East Sword Coast, West Sword Coast.
Give me an insight roll.
Ooh. It's a 19, my brother.
As much as Countess Sansuri was, saying that they were surveying the land and all that shit, when she was talking about the other giant, well, when you guys were talking about the other giants, she didn't seem the slightest bit interested. Like, when she said that they were, literally beneath them, like, she didn't hide it, she made no, her opinion was pretty clear, just zero interest in the other giants and what they're doing.
Right.
So, probably not beefing.
Okay, well... There's that, but still, yeah, we should probably, like, look for stone giant shit in the northeast then. We got the mountains over there.
So, you guys be, I think it was like, not ellipsy. Whatever, I don't care. Fine, ellipsy. You guys are like, oh, of course it's, why? Why, God? Whatever. Red dot, for now, will be, what was once a village?
The Wumbo Town.
Yeah.
These are...
Still.
I'm trying to think. Keep going, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking.
No, whereabouts, so you guys want to head northeast, but, like, whereabouts you want to go? To the northeast, you can see, like, yeah, there's mountains over there.
Can we go up this river? Like this way?
How does the party feel about this? Do we want to feel...
I mean, mountainy is cool, so the river would be along that, so I'm good with it.
This is... I'm trying to think. This is like fucking the Grey Peak Mountains, right? Like something like that. Cause
hey, someone remembers their geography.
well, you dude, fucking reading Faerun shit since I was like a kid.
So I will give you that. These are the Grey Peak Mountains.
Okay, because I was like, cause I know we're on the fucking edge of Anarok and stuff, and like all the fucking desert shit, and I was like, I think I know what that is. I mean, that's out of character knowledge. Like, if you want me to like hook up with that.
I'm not worried about it. No.
Gotcha.
You're like, oh yeah, this is kind of like Grey Peak Mountains. Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Not worried about it. It's fine.
Cool. Yeah, no, I say we go with what Brock suggested.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume that you guys have the airship go. Well, actually, no. I won't assume. At what speed do you want the airship to go? Because you are searching for something, so you want to go at like a crawl, so you get a good, proper look at everything. Going at speed, so you want to like catch up with them.
Probably at speed. I mean, you know, if we can catch them before they make it to ground. You know what I mean?
Too late. They're stone giants. They're already on ground.
Hey.
What is the air velocity of an unladen stone giant?
African or European?
Well, I was kind of going like vaguely African for Countess Sensori, so I'm gonna say the stone giants are probably more European.
Is he gay or European?
Well, they're not that fast.
Tetherian or Cormyrian. You don't want to deal with giants from Cormyr. That's where Myth Draenor is. Shit gets bad over there.
Okay. Everyone make me perception checks. That's how we're gonna do this.
Group perception.
16. I'm a grandmother.
20.
Critted on the
Perception.
perception check.
Well, Abe rolled a 21.
Much.
Hey, I didn't
Oh,
roll
sorry,
anything.
Isaac.
You
Golly.
21.
21.
Hey!
God. Alright, there he goes. He's back. He's doing it.
Yeah.
Well, fuck me, then.
Okay. I mean, you asked for
Yeah,
it.
I see everything.
Well,
Brandon's like, don't worry about it, you see nothing.
no, you see everything. I'm not really concerned about it. You had a pretty clear line of traffic, and it's just unfortunate for these dumb bastards that they were heading, you know, in a straight line back to their house. So, like, you know.
Did people keep doing that? And, you know, you think you'd learn eventually.
What was the size of font I used for that? 12, you say. Okay. Okay, everyone see that?
Yeah, Deadstone Cleft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Incidentally, you will, as you're going along with the airship, Mangle will say, "Hey, look, giants!" As you will see a group of giants. They're not strictly following the river. They're just kind of beelining in one direction. But Ito looking out from the bow, you're like, guys, I see, like, cliffs that look like they're carved and stuff. Like, I see smoke. Like, I see, like, a place.
How many giants are we talking?
In the group that is traveling there, you see a trio.
Okay. Probably not, I mean, that's not great, but it's also not unmanageable either. So, plans? Are we intercepting? We speaking?
Do we think we could take 3 stone giants who literally just sank a town into the ground?
I mean,
My thing is, how do we stand on the ground to fight them?
I think it's worth a shot. I mean, how many hill giants do we just take down in the heart of their power? I mean, we have to escalate it at some point, or else we're never going to make any headway in this. I think we're going to be
At
fighting.
bare minimum, we could try to confront them, and then if they are mean, fuck off.
That has been our modus operandi lately. Yeah.
Right. Still, we're going to have to fight much, much worse than this if we stay on the course that we currently are on. I'll remind all of you.
Down.
Was that him?
Let's go down.
Yeah, we'll touch down and, like, step to him like, hey, yo, what's up?
What are you gonna do if some homie starts dissing your fly girl?
Stop it.
They never see it coming.
I'm assuming Brandon is loading a map.
I'm doing something of the sort here.
He's loading a shotgun to blow our brains out with.
In Minecraft.
No.
Sex in Minecraft. Yummy, yummy.
Do you guys see that Roblox has the highest concurrent player rate in like forever?
Yeah.
And
No,
they,
because I'm an
made a
adult.
gardening thing.
Let's just fucking. It's.
Yes.
I mean, TikTok has a lot to do with it too. Man, I remember I was in a Discord and I was going to like react with a GIF of something because someone like said like it was in a Dwarf Fortress Discord that I'm in. Someone was like, haha, all this is happening. It's kind of like an anime intro, and I was gonna do like I looked up in the emoji finder or the GIF finder like an anime intro, and a solid majority of the results were people like doing anime shot fucking action shots animated in Roblox. So you just have like fucking like Roblox Vegeta just like doing like some fucking like badass shit, but also it's Roblox Vegeta, so it doesn't look cool.
I'll be
at
real
all.
with you. Roblox has become so much funnier since like its inception.
Oh yeah,
Kids are they're all right because they are hilarious. Like,
oh, dude, they're like creative as shit too. Like that's the thing is that like Roblox is like kind of a whole deal, and it kind of some kids do definitely get like exploited for like their labor, so to speak. But like, man, there's some fucking crazy shit that they make. Wow, the very first result for anime is very interesting. No, it's anime intro. Like, let me see how far it takes me to get. Well, now it's not Roblox. What the fuck? It was fucking Roblox, or like the other day. Are you trying to like make me sound like a liar? Fucking GIF finder? What the fuck, man?
I ain't calling you a truther.
Yeah, I guess.
one of my exes used to say that. I always fucking hated it when she said that.
Y'all can place yourselves down at like the southwest part of the map.
Gotcha.
It's just a bunch of stuff about ABBA.
Well, if you change your mind, you said southeast.
Southwest.
Ah, southwest. One of them has a unique token. Maybe this isn't a very good idea.
I thought you said southwest. That's West Patrick. That's West Patrick.
Oh fuck! I found some. Here we go. This is like all that the shit was like this shit.
Heck yeah.
That's like incredibly well produced.
Exactly, and it's also in fucking Roblox. Like I don't get it, man.
Of course it is.
Look, let me see if I can put it up on the. Oh god.
Roblox is
very
a
funny.
blast. Like I ain't gonna lie, like you find like some bangers of a game. Like Doors is like genuinely could be just a game by itself. Like it's actually like it's a pretty fun time, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I believe you. It's interesting, you know.
There's a stereotype with it.
Well, I mean, yes, of course.
I can't tell people I play Roblox here and there because then
Well, what's
they're
going to
just-
happen is if you
Well,
an
the
adult
problem is,
say
say
you play
you're over 18.
Roblox, if you an adult say that you play Roblox, people are going to assume that you're grooming children.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm playing with my buddies on a like
Who are 12.
yeah. For those of you that are tuning in, this is completely satire. They are not 12.
No, it's not.
Abe
Abe's
can't
own
impress
children.
anybody his own age.
Remind me
They're
to-
super kids.
Remind me to show you guys the dub that someone did of the fucking wizard beer animation that that Worthy Kids made, but they made it about Major Klug and how he like grooms minors.
Jesus Christ! I don't know if I want to see that, Tyler.
It's very funny. It's
Tyler, do you want to drag out one of Sinros token?
Oh yes, of course. My bad. I keep forgetting that that's me.
Good.
Blah, 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 blah. Where is my Sinros? There he is. It's honestly funnier if you've seen the original Wizard Beer before.
As you guys are, parking the airship, jumping out the airship, running to catch up with them, as they don't immediately seem to take notice of you, what will you guys do to, address the situation here? You just...
Squeeze me. Did you just level that town?
Ooh.
No, we won't do that.
You got any V-Bucks?
Brock will fly into this tree right here, and he's gonna hide.
Cool, give me a stealth check.
Say the word. Say the word. I can.
I'm so fucking hidden, dude.
He's so fucking hidden.
All my friends are like, "Where the fuck did Brock just go? What the?"
In a box with an anime girl on it.
Arthur
Just Metal Gear Soliding it.
Arthur looks at the others
Cardboard
and he says, "I can open this up and we can just we can make them pay attention to us, but I don't know how they'll react to it."
Open up this pit.
Who up Saladin and the snake?
If no one is opposed, I'm gonna drop a hypnotic pattern on these motherfuckers.
I mean, we could just talk to them, and
They're
I
not
mean,
exactly paying attention to us.
Brock has the bow trained on this guy.
Why is there a random box in the middle of this forest?
In a tree.
I don't know. People litter all the time.
Alright, that's enough Metal Gear Solid references for me. Unless anyone is like strongly opposed, I'm gonna drop a hypnotic pattern on all these guys, Brandon.
Alright, let's make some saves.
You hear Brock from the tree. Snake! Snake! Snake!
Dun, 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 dun,
Snake.
dun. Well, I gotta find some fucking Metal Gear Solid music for fucking the battle theme.
Sorry. Jesus Christ. That...
She being mean.
I needed my arm back because I was getting really warm, and then she got mad at me for taking it back.
Yeah, because you're an asshole.
Abraham, I genuinely feel for you that you didn't live in a time period where like the fucking boss fights in Metal Gear Solid weren't the most obnoxious thing ever because you had no way to ever figure it out.
You had to figure out. You had to plug your controller into a different
To the second port, yeah.
You had to like take the disc out or some shit for one. Like,
Had to wait real in-game days, and then the guy would die of old age.
That was one option you had,
Jesus
yes.
Christ. What the
Yeah, there was
fuck is that?
yeah, there was this wild shit you could do that, and the internet was so young at that point that you couldn't just look this up. Like you just had to know.
You had to
Dude,
buy,
or
you had to
like-
buy a
okay,
strategy guide
imagine
like
it
the rest
being
of
that
us.
young. Imagine it being that young and then
Abe.
getting on the internet and still finding the answer, though.
Abe,
It's just
there used to be actual fucking landline numbers you could call to get hints to help you play the video game better. Okay,
Yup.
like
There were cheat guides that you could buy, like literally
Yeah,
just
or-
on like video game store, like EB Games racks, like to like
those
get
still
hints and
exist.
Yeah. Psycho Man.
Yeah,
Subscribe
played
to
video games on-
magazines, because video game magazines would also post stuff about the game.
Psycho Man has traumatized an entire generation of children.
This is fake.
So, you like to play hentai
Placeholder.
games, do you?
So, you like to play Honey Pop, is that right?
Oh my god, the PC port's probably hilarious. Oh, I just thought about that.
Oh, God.
I mean, if they said, "Hey, you play
needed
Honey
that
Pop,"
sunrise.
I would just be like, "Ashamedly, I have."
You
Oh,
never
no.
beat Sans Undertale.
I got you, buddy.
Hi, Edward. Your sister's gone. Yes.
Okay, now you can get rid of Sunrise if you
No.
want.
Yeah, I was gonna keep
Oh,
Unless
the...
no,
that, unless
I'm
that
keeping
deletes. Yeah, unless that deletes my. Oh, I have two now. Oh, I don't know what to do.
So Brandon can
Tyler,
remember.
did
It's
the
fine.
child complain to you because I didn't let her do what she wanted?
I don't have a cat near me. At least I didn't hear a cat near me. me see.
Oh, she left.
Yeah, I don't see her.
I don't know where she is.
Okay, so Aerithir, you cast your spell. It is your turn now.
So
Would you like to do another thing?
will hypnotic pattern take effect on them, or like can I tell if any of them are like dazed?
I mean, they were all facing away from you. They're still all facing away from you.
Interesting.
And again, this is within a span of like 3 seconds or however long a fucking turn takes again. So
6, but yeah. He
doesn't
will.
seem to be real in your action.
He'll go ahead and drop a mirror image on himself, and he'll step forward. Do like right about it's time to be the dodge tank, baby.
Cool.
Do I have anything for potionage? If I do, then I would love to chug one of those bad boys. I have a potion of great. I have no potion of greater healing. Oh, that's probably a bad thing. Okay, yeah, that'll do.
Alright. The giant in the lead of their group, further two from you guys, you'll hear a deep, bellowing sort of sigh. I'm gonna roll a d4.
Oh no.
Okay, cool.
This is
Let's see. Okay, one sec. Da-da-da-da-da.
Wait a minute. A D4? Oh wait, no, there's 5 of us. Never mind, we're good.
well, one of them is
Yeah.
extremely hidden in a tree.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Everyone except for Brock, go ahead and make me a dexterity save. At disadvantage, in fact.
Oh dear. Well, I don't like rolling a 10.
Why?
For reasons that won't become apparent until one of you perhaps has realization about it.
Fuck.
Does
Dude.
me being mirror imaged have no?
Nope.
Thing? Yeah, I thought not.
Who? You guys want to flash? You guys want to flash a genius?
Can you flash your genius other people?
I
Yes.
don't know, you can flash other people.
Go ahead.
You or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you.
Please, yeah, flash me if you don't mind.
I want to send Tyler a picture of my penis so bad. I never wanted this in the decade so bad in my life.
I will take the +5 to my roll. I'm assuming that your in is 20. Fuck. Alright, we got our one, folks.
It's a.
So,
It's a +5.
That's an episode title. I've never wanted to send a dick pic so much in my
I'm
life.
not calling the episode title that.
Can we call it Flash Me Ian?
Maybe like Flash Bang or something. We can make it a Metal Gear. Like, what about Snake?
Oh god.
Yeah, Flash My Snake.
I've never wanted to send my snake to Tyler so much.
Metal Gear Solid Chub.
Yeah.
so something weird happens.
Oh, good.
if Sinros and Mango, if you need it, like, 'cause it doesn't say I can, like.
You can.
It
You're using your reaction. You can only do.
Is it a
once.
reaction? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Also, I'm not going to take a chance on 11 because it's probably going to fail
I will
regardless.
take anything I can get.
fair enough.
So something fucking weird happens. That stone giant sighs, and you blink, and a bunch of things have happened. You don't remember happening, but some shit just happened. Pretty much simultaneously. Okay. Everyone except for Brock and Ito, so that would be Mango, Aerithir, Sinros, take 29 bludgeoning damage, and you are now prone.
Ow.
Oof.
Dang.
Nice.
where there was just like usual unmolested forest, there's now like deep furrows that are like ground into the dirt, knocking aside trees and stuff. Let's here.
If I may, did that happen to Mango? She's currently on a broom.
No, there was nothing specifically saying yes. She's maintaining an elevation of 10 feet in the air. Boo 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 boo.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Ballpark it like something like yeah, something like that, just kind of overlapping, crisscrossing. There's just these deep furrows in the ground now, and again, in that fraction of time when you blinked, that giant isn't there anymore.
Fantastic.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, Brock's turn. You blinked, the giant's gone. Also, there's like deep grooves in the ground, and some of your friends are fucking battered.
That's not good.
Some fucking weird happened.
Can I tell where I'm at? Does it look like he's like burrow lines or something?
Do you want to spend your action to do a perception check or an investigation check, or are you? Because at a glance, no, maybe. Unless you want to take the time to look around.
Yeah, I guess I'll stay hidden that way, right?
Yeah. So go ahead and make a check then.
Yeah, we'll do perception. That seems to make more sense.
Yeah, okay, that'll suffice. So, like, you didn't see anything, quote, happen. Just like one instant, you guys are gearing for fight. The next, the giant's gone, and then there's these furrows and stuff. You just kind of see debris of like broken trees and stuff in the direction where you came from. You could also see like a lot of chunks of rock strewn kind of in the direction that these furrows lead. It's like, as best you can figure, like, did the ground fucking erupt or something? Or, like, it isn't immediately clear, but, like, rocks did something, kind of carved up the ground and hit your buddies or something, but, again, in the time frame that happened, literally a blink in the middle of a goddamn turn, and now they're gone. It's a whole bunch of question marks, but, like, something involving rocks?
No, that's not good.
Yeah, not terribly fond of that.
Something fucking weird is really the answer. Something fucking weird. Sinro's turn. You're prone, and it hurts.
Okay, I don't know. I was in the full camp of not starting this fight, so fuck, I don't know.
I did ask. In my defense, I did ask.
No, I don't. I know. It's not that I would have, like... I wouldn't have stopped you. Like, that's fine. I'm trying to think what I would do. What? Because I don't really want to exhaust my other spell slot. Not that I really have anything that helps. I guess. I don't know, like... Sinros is conflicted because he doesn't know what they were doing, so he doesn't know, like, hey, do we need to fuck these guys up?
I mean, fuck them for... I mean, we're mostly trying to, like, make a statement, make them pay attention to us. That was the idea, anyway. Well,
Yeah,
fuck them,
okay.
they raised the town.
Fair. Alright, I can blow one of these, I guess. I'll stand up and launch a chromatic orb. Man, never mind.
Yeah, one of them just kind of swats it away with his arm.
Swoos.
Wow. Mango, ow, face and body hurt. You're laying like... You're not quite in the river, because it is a river, and that would be bad. But, like, you're kind of muddied and soaked right now. You're like on the bank of a river and just ow. Things suck
Yeah,
right
I'm gonna
now.
get up on my broom again. And is that an action for this stuff?
No.
That's movement.
I'm gonna not be close to anybody else for a little bit.
You'd be more like there, because like half of it would stand up and blah 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 blah.
I have 1 potion of healing, and I would like to drink it.
Okie pokey.
I do not remember how much I roll for that.
2d4 plus motherfucking. Oh goddamn! I used to know this like immediately off the top of my head.
It's not
What?
D4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 2. Glug glug.
That's 2.
It's a good potion.
7. I'm gonna go, that fucking sucked. Why didn't we say hi first?
You have like abrasions and fresh bruises like all over your face and like the front of your body.
Yeah. Mango is over here just like, Jesus Christ, why did immediate attack, whatever.
I asked.
I didn't know it was an attack. Sorry.
So this stone giant, well, you know what, for sake of narrative, I'm not jumping Ito's turn, but rather I'll just describe it as thus. So the stone giant here, like on the left / top, he turns around like to his right, and the stone giant on the right will turn to his left, so they both immediately spin around to face the party. It's somewhat oddly coordinated in that way. Oh, we lose.
Oh, did we lose Isaac? Oh no, he's dead!
But, Arethyr, it's funny because you were pretty sure that that spell, like, took hold of someone or someone's. But both these giants seem to be alert.
Fantastic.
But they turn. And this one's gonna do something as he sees you guys and, immediately gets ready to throw down. Yeah, there's an answer. That's what we'll do. Yeah, he picks up a rock.
Yeah.
He picks up a big fucking rock, and you know, there is one who's in front. So
Yeah, that's fair. Doo-doo.
hey, Arethyr, give me a strength saving throw.
Well, hang on.
Sorry.
Let's see.
It's Roboto.
Yeah, you're roboting out really hard, Isaac. Also,
I think it's better now.
There you go.
Yeah,
Welcome
That's
back.
better.
Also, he hits one of my duplicates.
Okay, excellent. The ground fucking shakes as that duplicate is. I mean, it just disappears, but you kind of get a sense like, oh, that would have really fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Ito's turn. Ow, pain. Wait, no, you were the one who was fine. I mean, Brock was
Yeah.
fine too, but like, you just had this like twinge, and you reacted spontaneously. You just like hit the deck. You, more than the others, you have a bit of awareness of like movement, of like you were avoiding something physical. Whatever the hell it was in that fraction of a second, you don't fucking know. But you feel like you're lucky to have not been absolutely floored by whatever the hell just happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, giant's turning around,
Oh,
casting a 10-foot square on yourself.
correct. Now. That way. kind of getting out of where I was, because I feel like he's going to pop up around us. And then, honestly, just gonna cast Mirror Image on myself.
My man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
And the other stone giant. He's gonna pick up a rock and he's gonna walk over here a ways. Each time. Okay, I will need a. Is there dexterity? Yes, dexterity. Ito, roll me mirror image thing first.
Flat D20. That's a do.
9.
Okay, so then I just need a dex save from Sinros.
My man with the vibrato?
Dexterity.
Okay, cool. You see this coming, so you hit the deck. And, I mean, Ito, you also get out of the way, but, you know, one of your clones gets poofed. As, like a fucking bowler, this guy cocks his arm back and lets loose with the boulder as it goes careening across the ground.
That's hilarious.
Cutting like a path of destruction across the ground. You manage to avoid being crushed by a boulder rolling towards you. But the carnage with all the terrain getting smashed up by a rock kind of looks familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, Aerithir's turn. Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna pop up from prone. Wait, that was my mirror image. You go back there. And then what do we got for 5, 10, 15, so I can't reach him. Use half my movement to get up. Is my movement just 30? Yeah, that's what I thought. Second idea. We're gonna go ahead and use an action on Armor of Agathis. Give ourselves 10 HP for now. Are we gonna do any bonus actions? I don't think so. Nothing that I have immediately. Blah blah blah. We'll do. Let's see, 15 feet this way because that's all I currently have.
Okie dokie. Brock turn. You decide with your investigation. Yeah, no, those furrows in the ground look exactly like the ones that this giant kind of created with the boulder that he threw. But it's still weird that those ones just appeared in like a fraction of a second. So like, the fuck.
All right, I guess I'm gonna attack this guy.
Shoot him. You can attack with advantage because you're.
Yeah, you are in.
Yep, the hit.
Plus this 12 damage? For
Okay,
one?
You can also make your second attack with advantage. Fuck it.
Okay.
You do the Legolas like two arrows in the knock.
That one is a crit.
There we go.
Let's fucking go.
So 12 damage.
Shaman had to wait until after the sneak attack was applied, but still.
And then Brock will fly over here out of the tree.
We take those.
Kind of, you know.
You got a little slightly peeved, slightly annoyed that when he threw that boulder, it kind of knocked the side of your tree. Didn't knock you out of the tree, but it's just like, sir, excuse me. So you knock 2 arrows and just.
Hey, I'm poaching you. Bimbos.
I guess we're gonna pop. Oh, come on, click. Pop.
on the one closest to me.
That's
So
kind
this
of
boy, I guess. Probably.
Okay, so the first one hits. Well, the second one also hits, but it just kind of washes over him like a watery cum shot.
Wow.
What a vapid
Yeah,
fucking.
you definitely found that one
One way
rather
to
quick.
explain it, yeah.
Well, it's a ball of energy that hits him and just kind of goes, or just kind of wraps around him and just bubbles away into nothingness. So, I don't know.
Just, you constantly remind me why you're special, buddy.
Thanks.
Yeah, he didn't mean that as a compliment.
No,
I
I
don't know.
I definitely did. Special as in like unique and irreplaceable.
Okay.
Go fuck yourself.
Special-
Go fuck
special
yourself.
like
You
you
suck. Like
Special like you ride a really short bus.
Yeah, you joke, but I didn't always live in the city. For the first 5 years, I lived elsewhere, and that small town only had a small bus.
Hey.
So I did, in fact, ride a short bus.
Brandon didn't know they made them that long.
My school had a short bus specifically for sports teams to be toted to games. So every time we had an away game for volleyball, we would all get toted in the short bus to a new school, and I'm just like, why?
So you're like, so this is
There was one time. There was one time on a band trip, we had just barely too many people to take 2 buses, so we had to take 2 buses and the short bus, and so all of the seniors, we all took it because there were like 14 of us, and so we got the short bus, and it was an experience.
Yay! Yeah, mango turn. Yeah.
From what I'm measuring out, what my plan is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I am picking up what you are putting down.
It rhymes with Schmeierball.
Yeah.
Oh boy, stone giants are known for their. Oop! I killed him. Nope.
Oops.
He's been deleted.
He's dead. Thank you. Thank you.
I accidentally moved him to the GM layer.
To quote Parappa the Rapper, oops. Oh,
Mango just looks at her hand. She's like, I did this?
So they both made their save, but that is still a total of 30 damage. So like, that's nice.
Hello, Hotman. We have an upset, but also
Gonna
happy
make
kitty.
sure that Mango also is in some form further away.
Yeah, stone giants aren't agile, so I'm just gonna stipulate that you try to do the fireball in the more traditional means of like charging up a ball in your hand, going "Hya!" and letting it loose, which they are able to see coming and get out of the way. Because the actual way the fireball is cast is terrifying, and I don't know how they'd be able to react in time.
Yeah, it
I
would
think
be kind of instant.
I think the idea is like ducking for cover when you see the little bead of fire rushing forward.
Well, Mango just wanted to have fun this time, and consequently, they saw it coming.
Yeah, she Kamehameha'd them.
I'm back.
It still did damage, though. Welcome
back.
Hello.
Apparently, I lost Wi-Fi.
Josh, I left a special surprise for you in the direct messages, Josh.
Is it a dick pic?
Sorry, I was reading.
I
No,
think we
it's
just.
not illegal to say.
Oh, God, stop it. No, but I'm pretty sure we just assume you put mage armor on at the beginning of every day anyway.
Yeah, I always subtract it from my total, but I was trying to read something to make sure that I had it all correct on my page, and then I accidentally clicked it.
Ah, gotcha.
Hey, Tyler, what's your AC?
19, but it can be 22 on demand.
Well, unfortunately, that's not going to matter because I actually rolled pretty fucking good.
Balls.
Yeah, that'll be a total of 44 bludgeoning damage as this motherfucker wails on you with his great club.
Okay. Well, hang on. Wait. Mirror image.
Ah, yes.
Ah, fuck. No, I'm out.
Bonk.
Alright, new plan. Fuck this.
It's crazy that it took you that long to get to that answer.
Once
So that
again, once again, had a chance to step in at any time and say no, maybe we shouldn't.
Harangon.
Help.
Haringen.
Are you like down and out?
I'm nothing. I'm 0 out of nothing. He does take 10 cold damage for what it's worth because he broke my armor magnus.
Oh.
Get actually fucked.
Fuck. How's everyone else doing? I suppose.
I'm fine.
On a scale of 1 to 50, I'm at like a 21, I'd say.
21?
Yeah. 1 to 50, I'm at a 28, so I can't take a second one of those big hits, but I assume the other guy is gone.
Do you plan on attacking?
I mean, I'm pretty far in the turn order.
I mean, I feel like we've committed to it at this point. Like, gotta get something out of this, so fuck it. We're balling.
But at what cost?
Apparently,
Cost
you're
of
there.
pissing off whoever it was that is now not here.
I'm just gonna start. Oh
Start
wait,
blasting.
this is the wrong page. Sorry, all my shit crashed. So,
Good.
give me 1 second.
He's lost all the dick pics.
Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick while
Whoa.
you figure your shit out.
Lost in the thaw. Fuck, I actually just got air as soon as he left.
Ow.
Rip.
Yeah, it's alright.
I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm Josh. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Well, you're over 30, so.
Fuck, he's right.
Yeah, okay. You give me shit about boomer shit? That's the most boomer shit you've ever done, Josh.
Mhm.
Does Twin Spell work on Sanctuary?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
As long as the target is a single creature.
yeah, if it has a single target, you can twin spell it.
Yeah, I bet. I got my Twin Spell doesn't take an action, does it?
No, it's just something you do.
Okay, sweet. Just go ahead and put this in the
And back.
sweet. I'm twin spelling Sanctuary on me and Arethyr. I'm gonna move over to Arethyr and cast Spare the Dying.
Oh god, I love you.
Quite the turn. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I took a lot of. Apparently, I've just taken a lot of shit to, buff, pretty much.
Yeah, fuck's
Is that
sake,
it?
man.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Let's see, does Ito have a point of inspiration currently?
I do.
Damn. Oh well, I would have given one to you because I like that turn. But you already have one, so fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Am I right?
Yeah!
Fuck this guy and the inspiration he wrote in on.
Stone Giant says, I'm gonna whack a bird.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna
Take
come
a look
over.
at that, buddy.
He's gonna come over here. You said you flew over there. Does that mean you're in the air?
I am in the area.
Cool, then he's just gonna pick up a rock and throw it.
1 second. Let me look at this.
1 second as I cast no rocks.
Oh, I was just looking to see if.
the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't like that.
no.
What?
Okay, so how far up in the air would you say you are?
Like,
Uh-oh.
oh no, like tree height? Brandon, don't fuck me here. Come on now.
Let's say 20 feet, okay?
And next week we're playing Lorne King's Blunder.
Okay, we'll say 20 feet. Okay, no, that's
2
gonna hit
feet?
you. I know that's gonna hit you. So we'll start with this. Make a strength save there, Brock.
I don't like that.
Oh.
Wait, what's your number? I'm not by my computer. What's your number?
Not enough.
13?
Take a flash of genius.
That's.
Bring it to 18.
Ooh, you lucky son of a. I mean,
Hell yeah! Ito, what the fuck? Ah, let's go!
In today's episode, we are stupid and Brandon tries to kill us.
I'm about stupid, man. We're like trying to meet the module's fucking challenges. It's fucking.
so, homie here rolls up, grabs a rock out of the ground, throws it at you, and it fucking hits you basically dead on for a nice and gentle 33 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
And you feel your wings giving out because you just got full bodied. But Ito is just like, come on guys, let's go, we gotta get out of here. And that sort of like optimism, that twinge in his voice just kind of inspires you to like, you know what, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, I'm not dying to this shit. So you beat your wings and like strain your back and right yourself to prevent yourself from falling prone. Because that would hurt a little bit. Not too much, but it would hurt. But yeah, that's Stone Giant's turn. Airthier.
Alright, believe me when I say
are
I'm
not
doing
bleeding
this specifically for, like, so, oh wait, I'm still knocked out, I didn't get healed, never mind, so, I mean, yeah, I'm
Yeah, you're not bleeding out, though. This is the important thing. Brock's turn. Ow!
Brock's gonna leave. Brock's taking his full 60 in the opposite direction. We're gone.
Okay. Sinro's turn. Yeah?
Alright, what do I want to do?
Back to the ship. Brock's turning on the engines. He's warming it up.
Yeah, not much. Alright. We're gonna second verse, same as the first.
And that's on the one on the right again?
Yep.
What the fuck was that? The second one hits. Pew!
6 force damage.
Mango turn. Your friends are starting to fall back. Things are not looking great, admittedly.
Yeah, alright, I'm leaving then. Boy!
Giant turn. Hey, look, a bunny.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see about that. Yup.
He's also got mirror image up.
He's also kind of awkwardly carrying Aerith there. Let's.
He's got to make a wisdom save against his spell save DC.
Yep. Which, just so I know, what is the spell save DC there, friendo?
It should be 16.
You don't make me a dex save.
Well, is it a attack?
Technically, yes.
All right, roll a d20 first.
The mirror image.
Yeah. That's cute.
18.
Aw, that would have been funny. He grabs a mirror image and it disappears. Edo turn. You have an unconscious Aerith there.
I sure do.
I'm gonna say you could drag him at half your speed.
You can take the
Yeah.
dash action and bring us a full 30.
Yeah, I got 35. Yeah, I suppose. Which direction did everybody run off to?
South.
Doesn't matter. South.
Doesn't
Right.
really matter, just vaguely south. As you move, the stone giant will attempt another wisdom save. Oh, he fucking made that one. Roll another d20 for your mirror image.
Big money, 15.
That is another dupe.
He smashes a dupe with the club. Okay, last stone giant's turn. I see a Sinros. Let's... Yeah, I'm just gonna try this one just because it's funny. Sinros, make me a deck save.
$17.
I mean,
I'm
long
sad
pause
that
there.
I'm sad that you succeeded. It would have been funny. He tries to grab you, but you slip out of his grasp.
Good.
Burble burble boo. You guys will flee away from the scene. As you do, you can kind of hear them discussing among themselves in the distance because you are still booking it. It sounds like they're arguing whether they should follow or not, but it sounds like they decline to do so. So, yeah. Combat ended. Congratulations.
Just gonna everybody and be like, hey, before we do this stuff next time, can we go get some allies or something? Like, jeez.
Yeah, funny you should say that. As you guys return to the airship, you see two more stone giants. They're just kind of hanging out by the airship.
God.
Ew.
And as you kind of like start sprinting towards them, weapon drawn, they'll hold up their hands and say, "Stop! Don't. We. What do you small folks say? Come in peace."
Even in peas.
Where are we coming in peace?
Da 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 da.
Guys.
If we were playing on the regular, I would end the session there immediately. But unfortunately, I am gonna let this play out a little more.
Like, what are you
God.
what are you guys doing here? Did you guys, a couple of your guys just attacked us?
They'll share a look with each other, and one of them will say, "Not our people."
Okay, what are you guys? Who are you?
Good question. Let's find some names for them because the module doesn't fucking name them.
Ito's a little racist. All stone giants look the same.
Giant.
I'm Falk, this is Hundar. We were a part of the colony at Deadstone Cleft, but the Thane no longer follows the way.
Is
That's the
Deadstone
guy that
Cleft
was over there.
Okay, never mind.
It sure is. Didn't you see the map? Didn't you see the text? It's Deadstone Cleft. It's right there. As they break the fourth wall.
Forgot about that. My bad.
But yes, they will point in the direction effectively they came from, indicating seemingly that yeah, the place you guys spied from the airship would that probably like syncs up, yeah.
They fucking suck, dude.
The Thane believes that you small folk are a pox on the land.
Well, we're not very we don't like him very much either. So
You have to understand that we do not sympathize with her, though your civilizations have expanded far, while ours, over the centuries, have only dwindled. So there is reason behind the madness why people choose to follow her as she pursues her goals. But it is unacceptable that she is using the dissolution of the ordning as an excuse to destroy that which she fears.
Well, I know there's probably a lot you could. Okay, so dude, I thought I DC'd again.
You're good. You're good.
We're just waiting for you.
I know there's probably a lot that you could probably share. There's a lot to talk about. But this dude's kind of getting pretty heavy. I'd like to probably tend to our wounds a little bit. Maybe we could talk a little later or something. I'm not. I ain't
You
too
may
sure.
share camp with us if you wish, during which time we can perhaps
Yeah.
shed some
around
light
the
on.
fire, we can discuss this further. We got a buddy here who needs a nap like nobody's business.
I'm chilling, to be honest. It just everybody else is looking a little rough.
So if you guys are game, they will lead you into a camp that they have in the foothills, not terribly far from where you parked the airship. But I will provide a little info dump here. They will, they'll characterize it differently, but I'm just going to give you some mechanical information here that, may be important to learn. A stone giant of Deadstone Cleft can enter a meditative state that leaves it petrified for a time. When the petrification ends, the giant awakens with tremor sense and the ability to cast a handful of spells for a limited time. Stone giants refer to the petrified state as Olak Mora, which translates as the Great Stillness. They can cast different spells like Meld into Stone, Stone Shape. For the next 24 hours, they can immediately cast these spells. This isn't a thing that I'm giving to all of the goddamn stone giants, but there are a couple spells that will be exclusive to the Thane. Stone Skin, and a little one you might not be as fond of. Little spell called Time Stop.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The giants will look at each other. Falcon Hunter will look at each other and they'll say, she is somehow able to move the earth in such a way that she can hold everyone still but move freely as she wishes. Which, as you think about it, that does kind of explain how you blinked and she had both attacked all of you, essentially, and also fled. Also, two of those actions she used to rouse the two giants that failed their checks from the hypnotic pattern.
Yeah, go figure.
So they will caution you that you may find them meditating. That is, while that is an opportunity to attack a stone giant, but no, they're petrified. That's not really an opportunity to attack them, but it's effectively how they sleep. Like they're petrified for 8 hours, but after they've done that, they get more spells to do shit with. So while that doesn't really differ from spellcasters insofar as she can, go and effectively take a long rest and do shit again. But they'll caution you that the other stone giants will have. They won't fucking have time stop. I'm not giving them all the time stop. That'd be deranged. But
is that how it's written?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ! What the fuck are you supposed to do about that?
Not much.
Yeah.
I fucking guess.
Jesus. Nothing. I'm gonna DM you later.
Yeah, I know. But hey, it's fine. I'm not giving it to all of them.
No, you're
There are
good. You're
limits.
good.
They can't
It's
just.
not you. It's not you.
It is silly. My buddy Adam, who DM'd this for us in the flesh, he didn't even give them fucking time stop. I'm just cruel. He didn't give any of them time stop. But yeah, she can do that. They can do that. By these guys' accounts, she's apparently manipulating them by saying that she's following the word of, where the hell is it?
Thurwin.
No.
That would be too easy.
Scoreus Stonebones, who is like the ancestor, effectively, of the stone giants. You would have seen his statue in the Eye of the Allfather. You didn't recognize it as, oh yeah, that's Scoreus Stonebones, but that is their progenitor, who she claims that she can like commune with and shit. And allegedly, according to his will, i.e. her ambitions and fears, it's time to wipe out the small folk. Just wipe them clean off the face of the earth and return it to, good old Natchy Earth.
Yeah, no, that sounds right.
Hence why you found that one village just completely goddamn leveled.
I mean, it's a bad time, but I mean, are these guys doing... Again, like, Arthur's unconscious, so I'm not, like, voicing any of this, but, like... They said they're doing anything about it, or are they just kind of, like...
Oh, no, they got the fuck out.
Okay.
There were really not many of them that dissented from her because she's the goddamn Thane.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to die, but some of them did leave. And I won't bother telling you numbers and shit now, but they will give you just like a vague description of the defenses and layout of Deadstone Cleft. They will give you like approximate numbers. And let's see if I can give you any particulars in the meantime. So it's a series of like caves that are carved into the rock that compose Deadstone Cleft. Frozen Canyon. Let's see. There is a singular rock that they have tamed. So not several like the Cloud Giants had, just one. That's guarding the mouth of the canyon. So you can expect, first thing when you get there, you can expect to fight with a rock.
We ever figured out what the rocks do?
Rock ROC, like the big bird.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
God, I wish those things had a different name.
Yeah, there might be one giant, like, kind of keeping watch that might notice, like, hey, the rock got smushed by adventurers or something, but generally speaking, you can expect the giants to effectively wait in ambush for you in their caves. Let's see, there's... Yeah, that one might be a thing. There are barbarians, humans, their totems and such reflect bears, blue bears. They're some sort of blue bear tribe.
They're blueberry.
They have an alliance with the Thane, so you will encounter some humans in there. They are not going to be friendly to you. They also have a couple bears with them.
Yeah, that barely sounds like a problem.
There are also, what is the word? They hang from the ceiling and they drop to attack. You may know them as piercers. Yes, there will be a passage that is full of those. Piercers, fun fact, are the larval form of ropers.
Yeah,
Piercer.
they sure
are. There's a roper in there. Whole bunch of tribals. There are also these. I don't know your word for them, but they have these little things, and he'll kind of pantomime like feelers, like antennae. There's a thing that it eats weapons. There are two of them that the barbarians have penned in. Which you can make a nature check if you want to guess what he's referring to.
Boop.
Oh, sounds like some weird fucking bug.
Yeah, we don't spend a lot of time in caves, I'll be real with you.
Arethyr can conveniently come to during this when he just kind of hears talking and it's like, oh yeah, vague buggy boos with like they eat weapons or something. So you can also make a nature check if you want.
Nope.
Bugs.
Arethyr wakes up and just goes, gross.
Yeah, Arethyr. Oh god, stone giants. Oh well, everyone appears to be talking. It looks chill. It's fine.
Oh, good, I'm
They are-
alive. Good, that's fun.
We've disarmed Arethyr.
I think he'd put 1 and 2 together if
Happened
we're
and
out of...
simultaneous. Oop. Yeah, but a lot happened, and simultaneously, not a lot happened. So we're doing good.
Fantastic. I'm going to lay down. Continue laying down.
So there will be patrols all throughout the mountains, but at any one time you could expect maybe about 8 stone giants in Deadstone Cleft.
Did we come back when we're like level 10? I mean, fuck.
Oh, again, you were unconscious for this, but they will be in their own caves waiting in ambush. They will not go out of their way to seek you out.
The answer is yes.
Really, the only ones you could expect to be actively seeking you within those caves would be the humans and their pets.
That gives us a bit of tactical leeway, I guess.
Yep, it does. It means you can kind of pick your way through the tunnels and do this shit like surgically.
Mm-hmm.
But that is about all they're able to share.
We'll take it under advisement and we'll concoct something.
Hundar will pipe up and he'll add, I do have some confidence left in our people that, you know, should the Thane be removed from power, they may find sense again. But if blood must be spilled for that to happen, then so be it. We won't be a part of her mad designs for the world.
That's fair. We need to discuss our plan going forward, but we need time.
If only you could time stop.
Fucking tell me about it. Maybe a little bit of ice. Alrighty, if I may, it's like almost 11, and I got stuff to prep for.
It sure is almost midnight,
Yeah.
so that's where we'll leave it. Yeah. Good sesh. Glad to fucking play again. Good God, it's been a while.
Lord.
Progress was made tonight. I mean, you know vaguely where the Cloud Giant Castle will be from now. You know exactly where the goddamn Stone Giants are now.
Yeah, we'll figure out what to do going forward.
You have options.
Oh, God. I'm gonna... Oh, first I'm gonna yawn like a motherfucker. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Alright.
I also am going to bed very soon.
Yeah, get some rest, buddy.
Alright.
Hope you have a less traumatic morning than I will.
Oh, you'll be fine, you big baby.
I know, I just don't like surgery.
It is going to be faster than a teeth cleaning.
I know,
Yeah.
I just don't like surgery.
Yeah, it just goes clip and plop and it's over.
It's clip
Speaking
plop
of
and some
things-
sizzling, like, you know,
You need
there's...
to medically shave your balls for the doctor,
Yeah,
Tyler.
I know. Thank you for saying that before I ended the recording. That's...
Nair up that gooch, buddy.
Hey now. No, I'm just saying, these people shaving of balls, that's going to be the best ball shaving you've had in your entire life. Like, it's going to be smooth.
Well, no, they told me to do it. Like, you know, they'll do it
Oh,
for
they told
me.
you to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, if I roll
And
up.
they said that if he didn't do it, it would be a razor on dry skin. Like, they weren't going to do anything fancy.
I'm just saying, they're good at what they do. Like, when I
Words.
broke my femur, and they had to do my surgery, and they had to go laparoscopically.
And they were like, "We gotta shave your balls," and it was like, "I'm
They-
not
they
sure
know that-
about that, but I let him do it."
And Isaac was
okay,
like, femur?
They, okay,
We're
so
back.
once they set my femur, they had like and got me stabilized. You know, like I wasn't dying. The next day when they put the rod in, they had to like
Shave my
actually
balls.
go in and like. Oh wait, wrong surgery. This is when I got my appendix out. They shaved my balls when I got my appendix out.
Interesting.
Man,
Just
they
saying.
get...
Man, these
No, because
doctors
they-
really like your balls.
Well, because they had to go laparoscopically, so they had to go up like yeah. So they shaved my balls, and I'm just saying, best manscaping I've ever had.
I was about to say, this session is sponsored by Manscaped. Hello.
It's weird that they inserted a rod in you that time too. It sure didn't go in your femur.
I'm just saying they know what they're doing.
Yeah, well, we'll
Like-
see. I will report back whenever I am like, you know, whenever my balls have been removed, I guess.
Private No Johnson reporting for duty.
Yes,
Oh yeah, they don't need to shave them if they don't exist.
Exactly. I'm like, what the fuck is this for?
Tyler comes back next week. His voice is an octave
I'm
higher.
just a eunuch.
Hey guys.
What you go in and be like, just to fuck with the doctor, be like, listen, hear me out. I know we talked about it, but at the last second, I want to make an audible. I want the full Armstrong.
God, I'm sad that neither of our cats are male because I can't make like eunuch jokes about them being fixed. You know?
I had
make jokes about my sister's cat.
Yeah, and he's a eunuch, and we can't do
I
that.
joked that Aaron has a pet eunuch
He's the
with
eunuch of the
a
house.
lovably high voice.
So I had a cat whose name was Raja, and he got so many like urinary infections and stuff that they basically said if he has one more, we're gonna have to do a sex change on him. So we
Jesus.
joked around and called him Rhonda.
Oh my God, your cat was trans. They trans your cat.
Yeah, medically
if your cat gets a
necessitated
lot of
transgendering.
UTIs or
This-
has a lot of blockages, they'll just like chop it off.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that it was a girl cat, and they were like, "We're gonna have to attach a penis to
This is the future that liberals want.
it." It's just walking around with like a prosthetic horse cock dragging under it.
Jesus.
Just drags on the ground. Some cats have their primal sack. This cat has a giant sack.
Do you think they could like attach it like on his forehead or something? You know, just for like for logistics.
I just picture what's his name, Alex Jones coming in. They're turning their freaking catch cage.
Pop, ladies and gentlemen, pop, pop.
Oh, and it's at this point that Isaac also adds that it was the Sphinx cat, so it's also bald. Big bald, dong dragging on the floor.
Like, hey Doc, how long you making that thing? Like, just curiosity.
The doc just comes in with like his hands, and be like, "All right, I'm gonna start to like move my hands out, and you tell me when to stop."
Jesus fucking Christ, Isaac.
Really, the cat was more penis than cat at that point.
I guided my cat to have a treasure that I could never possess.
The one cock is real.
All that the penis touches is yours, my son.
That's a dark spot over there, Father. That's the G spot. We must never go there.
God damn it! Yeah.
Oh, I like that one, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of a fan.
Oh, that was a good joke.
It built like a little bit of a storm swell. It took a second to really take hold, but like, yeah, that was it. Josh, I'm sad that we're not like that in the Candlestick like list. You're above me and I'm like below you because our tags could be booty holy.
God damn it.
Holy booty is also pretty good.
Holy
though.
booty is also
Holy
pretty appropriate.
booty.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Where are you guys getting those tags from? Which server is that?
Yeah, just various ones. Mine is from a fucking Final Fantasy 14 pirating Discord that I'm in.
Oh, okay.
Because people charging for mods is fucking stupid.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, I got
we have
okay,
to boost it.
I thought
we have
you
to boost the
guys
server
had.
so many times.
No,
I
yeah.
thought you guys were talking like there's something in the candlestick chat
No.
that I wasn't a part of. And I
No,
was
no,
like,
no.
oh, maybe.
We would, and it's fucking ridiculous how like much you have to do to get this shit. But like, we need to either like separately like submit 3 boosts, and like that's on top of getting it to tier 1, I think. So it'd be like 5 in total, just at the minimum. But like it's 7 if you want to get the full tier 2 thing. It's ridiculous. It's a lot. That's like for reference, that's like something like $25 a month, like in boosts. It's ridiculous.
Boost.
Yeah, I get how they get their money,
Why
and
change?
then they're fucking like starting to bounce around the ideas of like fucking ads and this shit, and I'm like, my god.
Yeah, I don't know why they would want to put ads in when we're literally already paying money for optional things.
I
but
agree. Not totally happy with it, but yeah, that's I have a couple other ones, but Bowie was the one that was oh god. Oh shit. Oh fuck me. Anyway, yeah, no, Booty was the most it was the most true to my beliefs, I guess I could say.
this is the only one I have.
Seif, I'm in a lot of fucking Discords. Tav from the Larian Discord. There's Lude, which I'm like, haha, funny joke, guys. XIV, Cozy, UESP, Anvil from World Anvil. Like I have like several XIVs actually. In 7s.
Hey, do you want to hear a headline that was definitely made by somebody who was trying to stop people from complaining about things being expensive?
Sure. Is it some New York Times, like, things aren't actually that bad bullshit?
Kinda.
I'm dipping because I need sleep.
Why do
Get
so
some
many
sleep,
parents think kids need their own
Yeah.
bedroom?
Same here.
Christ. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going.
We're all gonna turn in.
You
Y'all
guys-
take it easy.
Good night, y'all.
See ya.
Laters.